first.
Okay.
Hi!
Hello, world. How you doing? How's it going?
Hey, what's
Good.
up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up? What's up with you, world?
My
hey,
boss.
you're watching Saving Throw. Saving Throw. This is the RPG Exploration Society,
Jesus Christ. Oh, God.
and you're about to watch us play through a preview one-shot of the new Kickstarter. It's called The Yellow King RPG. So that's going to be.
What was that?
What was what? Amy, has your sanity
We all-
already started to
We're
crack?
already going insane.
Are you beginning to hear the
No, it was-
sweet poetry of Carcosa is
need
drifting
one.
through the orb?
Wait.
So what were you really going to say?
Yes, and
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so
Wait, what? No, but was that you? Was that you doing that?
I think Dom did it to him.
What happened just now?
Something happened there.
There was a sound, and I think we all heard it. Oh,
that
cool.
sound?
Okay, so that was on purpose. I just
Is
wanna
this
know
a
if
bad
that
idea
was-
for me
that
to play
was
this
on
music?
purpose, or if that was someone's phone.
Well, I mean, if it's in the public domain, it's okay.
That
From
sounds pretty-
1903, is that okay?
Huh?
It's from 1903, is that
Fine.
okay?
75 years. you're
Okay, all right. It's all. So this is authentic music from the period.
It wasn't until like the mid '60s that copyright became a lifelong thing. It used to be.
I think we're safe then. We're going to be all right,
Which is
guys.
why.
Great. So I should introduce myself. I'm David Crennan. I will be leading these four intrepid souls through 1895 Paris, where you will be going toe-to-toe with a supernatural occult threat known simply as the King in Yellow. If you guys are familiar with Lovecraft or sort of related Lovecraftian stuff, this is a series of short stories by Robert Chambers that has been turned into a new RPG. It's on Kickstarter right now. I should get that out right now. It's on Kickstarter. They've just broken like $120,000.
Nice.
And they have like 20 days left to go. But it's
for them.
it's super awesome. It's going to be a 4-volume set that takes you guys from 1895 Paris through alternate history of World War II, all the way to modern day America, where things are subtly twisted and there's weirdness going on, and things aren't right and things aren't how they should be.
Wait, we're gonna play through all of those decades?
No, not today. Today we're gonna
Tonight,
stick
3
with
hours.
1895 Paris, the Belle Epoque.
I got the day off tomorrow. Let's just keep going.
Wait, modern America,
remember
where
those
things aren't
days
quite right
when
and
RPGs
strange
never
things are
ended?
happening?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird. It is. I think I think that's what they're going for. They're going for kind of a like, what if the world we're living in now is like a horrendous nightmare version of the world we're supposed to be living in, but we're actually trapped in it. Fun.
Once
Okay.
again,
So,
I don't see the difference.
well, exactly. I think that's kind of what they're playing off of. I think. So
idea, good
check it
idea.
out on Kickstarter, guys. It's on Kickstarter right now. It's called The Yellow King RPG.
The Orange King.
Yeah.
We're gonna introduce you guys. We're going to introduce you guys to how it goes, and we're going to make some characters, and then I'm going to hopefully drive you insane and kill you.
Yay!
All right.
Eric
That-
tried to do that to me. It didn't work, so
She's
challenge
the only one
accepted.
who survived.
Okay, we'll see.
Oh, what did you run?
Delta Green.
But you probably knew what you were doing when you were running that rule system.
Yeah.
I don't. I've never run
That
this
was-
game before. They just sent me the
At
rules
that
the other
point,
day.
that was my second time running, so I was pretty much an
You're a veteran.
MLG, yeah.
All right, guys, let me read to you a little bit. So I mentioned the King in Yellow. If you guys haven't heard of that, and some of you guys at the table don't know about it. Okay, I'm going to read you guys the Chambers. This is by Robert Chambers. His short story anthology of the same name, The King in Yellow, uses the following excerpts as its overall epigram. Here we go. So here's your introduction. Along the shore, the cloud waves break. The twin suns sink beneath the lake. The shadows lengthen in Carcosa. The music doesn't
It's
fit.
really hard
Do we
to
need a- okay,
seriously.
When you got a little like hop,
With some vaudeville.
little vaudeville going. All right, you're right. We need.
All gonna die.
That's what we're getting
That
into.
is kind of creepy, though.
This is.
We died.
Here come the shadows.
There's a game like that. I forget what it's called, but you have to like take happy pills so that like the people around you won't murder you.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
What is that
We
game
Happy
called?
Few.
Yeah.
We Happy Few.
It's very much that vibe.
Yes, well, maybe we'll get into that today. All right, guys, here we go. So this is to set the tone. Along the shore, the cloud waves break. The twin suns sink beneath the lake. The shadows lengthen in Carcosa. Strange is the night where black stars rise, and strange moons circle through the skies. But stranger still is lost Carcosa. Songs that the Hades shall sing, where flap the tatters of the king, must die unheard in dim Carcosa. Song of my soul, my voice is dead. Die thou unsung as tears unshed shall dry and die in lost Carcosa. So it's a fun kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Super
light, whimsical, you might say.
I would say.
Here's an excerpt from the play. They don't give us much. This is from the first half of the play.
Do you want me to play a character?
Yeah. No, I'll do it myself. Thank you.
Fine.
So this is Camellia and the Stranger. Okay, Camellia. You, sir, should unmask. Stranger. Indeed. Casilda. Indeed, it's time. We have laid aside disguises. But for you, Stranger, I wear no mask. Camellia, terrified, aside. No mask? No mask? How think about that? Would that settle in?
That seems like a mean thing
I
to
could have
say.
used you
Yeah.
to read that line reading. That would have been good.
I'm really good at a female afraid voice.
Okay, can you give me a no mask? No mask?
No mask! No mask!
That was good.
That's really
There
good.
you go.
Very
That's what you guys tuned in for.
95 of you.
Yeah.
All right, last thing. I will read this. This will give you a better sense of what's going on in these stories. Here's an excerpt. It's a little bit extended, but stick with me. This is from The Repairer of Reputations. First person perspective. A guy dictating. This is after he's read the poem, so.
Like a journal entry.
Journal entry. I had bought and read for the first time The King in Yellow. I remember after finishing the first act that it occurred to me that I had better stop. I started up and flung the book into the fireplace. The volume struck the barred grate, and fell upon the open hearth in the firelight. If I had not caught a glimpse of the opening words in the second act, I should never have finished it. But as I stooped to pick it up, my eyes became riveted to the open page, and with a cry of terror, or perhaps it was a joy so poignant that I suffered in every nerve, I snatched the thing out of the coals and crept, shaking, to my bedroom, where I read it and reread it, and wept and laughed and trembled with a horror which at times assails me yet. This is the thing that troubles me, for I cannot forget Carcosa, where black stars hang in the heavens, where the shadows of men's thoughts lengthen in the afternoon, when the twin suns sink into the lake Hali, and my mind will bear forever the mark of the pallid mask. I pray God will curse the writer, as the writer has cursed the world with this beautiful, stupendous creation, terrible in its simplicity, irresistible in its truth, a world which now resembles before the king, a world which now trembles before the King in Yellow. So that's kind of the idea. It's a weird play. It screws you up, messes you up real good in the head.
Ooh,
Kind of like the 1890s version of like The Ring.
If you watch this play,
You'll
you
die
have 7 days.
Yeah.
But let's not worry
Telegram.
about that for now.
Oh shit.
Pony Express.
All right, guys. So we're not going to worry about that for now, though, luckily, because we are in 1895 Paris. Everything's going great. 4 young Americans have arrived in Paris. You've been living there for a few years. We're going to create your characters now, but before we do that, let's go around the table. You guys want to introduce yourselves briefly?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's start with Eric.
Hi, I'm Eric, and tonight all I know about my character is that his name is Henry Cosgrove, and we'll figure out the rest later.
Good name. I'm Amy Vorpal, and my character is Cherie de Clomp.
Cherie de Clomp?
Yeah.
All right, I'm making notes.
I'm Jason Charles Miller, and my character is Dirk Harrington III.
Oh.
I'm Havana Mahoney, and my character is simply known as Renee.
Can you guys hand me a pencil so I can make a note of all these beautiful character names? Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so we've got Henry Cosgrove,
Cherie.
Cherie.
Mackay.
Thanks for the follow.
Yes,
McKay14. Hi. Cherie.
Dirk.
Dirk. I like it. And simply known as
Renee, yes.
Renee. Great. Okay, guys, so we're going to start with creating some characters to get you into this world. The 4 of you know each other. The 4 of you were thrown together when you first, possibly maybe shortly after you arrived, you were living in some sort of student commune, the bohemian part of Paris, right? Life fills these streets. You're drinking in the intoxicating, the cafe culture, right? You're literally rubbing shoulders with Cézanne and Gauguin, and Emile Zola is writing plays. Sarah Bernhardt is walking the stage, the most famous actor in the world. The Lumiere brothers are creating their first films just down the street. They're making this new art form that's going to take over the world. It's daguerreotypes are everywhere. Everybody's a poet, everybody's a writer, everybody's living life and drinking absinthe and staying out late at night and going to the burlesques or the Moulin Rouge or the Chat Noir or the Green Fairy. All of these things, this is surrounding you. And in that hectic maelstrom of sensation, you found yourselves one day led by a friend of yours who discovered a play, a very interesting play. And you can barely bring yourselves to think about it now, but you remember that it was called The King in Yellow. And he started to read passages to you, and the rest of things, the world, you don't quite have all your memories together, but afterwards things became topsy-turvy, and there was a murder, and there was some sort of a fire in the building that was involved, and all you guys remember later on is being out in the street, sweating, and the building's burning down, and the four of you together, and you had not seen your friend again, but a sense that something terrible has happened.
What was her name?
And bound you together. What was his or her name?
It was probably...
Thank you, Cyberstar.
Cyberstar. It was...
Cyber Star.
Cyber
She was a time
Starry.
traveler.
It was... Yeah, I think her name was like Estrella, like star.
Oh,
Yeah.
See what you did
so
there.
A little bit of an
And what is
activist.
French for cyber? Cyber. So I will say this is set in France, but I will be doing
Color
zero
S.
French accents. I'm going to be doing a lot of what like what they do in the movies when like it's in Paris, but here comes freaking Russell Crowe. You know, hey you get out here. You know, Russell Crowe.
Or it's Robin Hood, but somehow Kevin Costner is totally American.
Don't even worry about it. Movie going public.
Yeah.
So this.
Sean Connery as the Spaniard.
Yes, I love that.
I'm the Spaniard.
The Spaniard. Also really great, and this is getting a little into the weeds, but have you guys ever seen the Terry Gilliam movie Time
Bandits?
Time Bandits?
Yeah.
Where he
Yeah.
plays Agamemnon, King of the Greeks. Agamemnon, King of the Greeks. It's me, Agamemnon. And you're like,
Okay.
sure, Sean Connery. Yeah,
Suspension of
Greek.
disbelief, yeah.
King of the Greeks, Sean Connery.
Or in 300 when they all had British accents.
So this is going to be like that.
Hollywood, baby.
We're all Americans, so it's okay.
So let's make
Atlantic
characters.
accents.
Let us
I'm
make
gonna have a
characters.
French
You all have simple character sheets, yes?
Yes.
Have you
Yes.
written down your
Yes, we
character
do.
name?
Yes, we have.
Written
Great.
down my player name too. I know that.
Thank you.
I don't want to forget.
Okay, so
Exclamation.
we are going to figure out we're going to figure out what your field of interest is. This is to tell you guys a little bit more about the game. So this is based on the Gumshoe game system, which was created by a guy named Robin Law, or Robin Laws, I think. Laws, thank you, Robin Laws.
Gumshoe.
Gumshoe, yeah. So it's investigative. Basically, you guys you might be American students, but you're also essentially detectives, piecing together clues, and you're going to try and find out what's going on with the King in Yellow right
Oh,
now.
we're Scooby-Doo!
Yes, you're the Scooby Gang.
Oh, yes. Scooby-Doo goes to Paris.
Oh, totally. You know, you could totally take. Fred is totally some type of bohemian on the street in 1895.
Yeah.
Shaggy definitely is.
Yeah, he's
They all
deep
are.
in the accent.
They all are. You could just do.
Yeah.
In fact, I gotta Google Scooby-Doo gang. Someone for sure on like DeviantArt has drawn them as like turn of the 1800s.
Yeah.
Drawn them as
1900s.
everything.
I'm sure, yeah.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of, never mind.
Field. Yeah, hey, baby.
Just like,
You
never
can't
mind.
unsee.
You type Scooby-Doo into some searches and things come up.
Turn off
Get a
adult safe
computer
search,
virus.
and there
It's
it is.
not my fault.
So, to bring us gently back on track, field is going to be your field of study or field of interest. This is what we're involved with. This is what has brought you ostensibly to Paris to study, or this is the kind of circles that you're running in. I'm going to read a choice of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 choices. I'm going to read through them, and I'm going to go back through. And if you guys have a strong opinion, you just tell me what you want to be. But no duplicates.
Okay.
Okay, architecture student. I'm going to read them first. Architecture student. Landscape painter. Poet. Portrait painter. Sculptor. Muse, which is kind of not a creative type, but an inspirational figure. Or maybe you're creative, but you're just not good. But whatever, people like hanging out with you. And the belle lettrist, which is kind of like a writer of fluff pieces, think pieces, philosophical musings, a writer, if you will. Okay, so I'm going to go through those again. I'm going to go around. Everybody roll a dice and we'll decide.
Like, these all sound kind of difficult to do while we're like investigating. Are we going to be doing
So
this
all
now?
these, good question. No, all these determine is a set of skills which you will be good at.
You're not going to tell us the skills, though?
use.
Because they won't mean anything
No,
to
they
you.
won't be
If I tell,
fun.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like I'm not going to read you a list of 6
Spoilers.
skills. No, and I want you to yes. What resonates with you? Does anyone have a
Yeah.
strong reaction that they want to go with?
I mean, go ahead.
Go.
No.
Okay, well, we'll start with Eric. We're going to go around.
I wouldn't mind being the belle lettress.
Belle lettrist.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great. I'm going to tell you what your 4 investigative abilities are. History. We can write this right under your field. Great. History. Reassurance. Research. And belles letters. I'm sure there's a French way to say that where it sounds way better.
Writing and stuff.
Writing and stuff. Yeah, you can write that down. So history, reassurance, research, and writing and stuff.
Let me warn you.
Amy, did you have a choice? Architecture student, landscape painter, poet, portrait painter, sculptor, or muse?
Sculptor.
Sculptor, okay. Investigative abilities, art history, of course. Military history, for some reason. Sculpture, makes sense. And then the last one is called steel, because this game is very much inhabiting the terminology of the age, the lexicon of the age. So steel, it's to show steel,
Oh, yeah.
to make someone back down. And to be
Steal
like, "You're
yourself,
not."
man.
Determination.
That's right.
You've got moxie.
Yes, yes.
I tell you what,
Moxie.
kid.
All
Listen,
right,
you bell letterist, I'll ring your bell.
Jason, I like this character. Is that Dirk?
That's Dirk Cameron. I'm an architecture student because I'm boring, but I try to be interesting.
Oh, I like it. Okay, architecture
Take
student.
that, architects.
Make a note of. They're like, we know.
Yeah.
Okay, make a note. Here are your 4 skills.
Okay.
Architecture. Makes sense.
And I'm not saying architects are boring. I'm saying in a role-playing setting, that seems like an odd choice. So I thought I would take it.
It's an odd choice.
Architects are amazing. I
I
love
like it.
architects.
Okay.
All he's saying is that your life choices
That's
are
your
wrong.
camera. Jason, that's your camera.
Okay, got it.
And I'm
Write that down. Write that down. That's put an arrow this way. That's it.
Okay. No, I know now. All right.
Havana, turn the sheet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll mess with them.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck, y'all. Are you serious?
What? Serious about what?
Yeah, see?
There- There's lights on the cameras.
Oh my god.
And they'll tell you where to look. We're professionals. Thank you for watching.
Wait.
Holy fuck, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Except for what?
David.
Except for David, who always has to look right there.
I have to stare into the corner of the table. Yes, it's a little inside baseball. Okay, wait, Jason, I'm going to come
What
back
are
to
they
you.
called? They're called like
Tally light.
tally lights, yeah.
Tally lights. There we go.
Well, I only know one other word with the word tally in it.
Tallywhacker.
Exactly.
Architecture,
Popular term in 1895, I'm sure. Architecture.
art history,
Okay.
technology,
You and I say we have the same skill set.
We could talk about art history all night long.
And I could talk longer.
And what was after art history?
technology.
Technology.
Yeah, and the last one is officialdom.
Ah.
Officialdom.
Sounds fake. Sounds fake.
That sounds very official to me, young lady.
Oh, you know some Bellatrix came up with that word.
Probably. What is officialdom, sir?
You're probably
Officialdom
right.
is kind of what it says. It's knowing how to sound and appear official.
Ah.
And if we're knowing what to, which office of the government to go to file for this or that or whatever.
Well, I know if I have to go to the government, I call up my good friend Teddy Roosevelt, a young politician. I'm sure he's meant for great things one day.
I
Just
love it.
escaped the Dakota Wilds. He's now forming the Rough Riders,
Yeah.
invading
He's a
Spain,
Rough Rider
or
indeed.
Mexico.
Oh man.
Anyway,
Something.
In 1895, he might have already been the vice president, but we went to Yale together, so I'm on the inside track, old boy.
Wow! This is going to be great. I'm loving Dirk. All right. Okay, and then last but not least, Havana.
I'm gonna be a muse.
Muse, I buy it. I believe it. Okay, so your 4 investigative abilities are culture, inspiration, bonhomie. How do you say that? Bonhomme?
Bon.
Can I get a reading on that?
Boko Haram.
Bonhomme.
Bonhomme.
It's there's a lot of French words and names in this, and I
What does it
simply
mean?
cannot pronounce them.
What's that mean?
It means good spirit, basically. It's
Oh, hell yeah.
it's knowing how to get people to open up by being charming. Basically,
hell
putting
yeah.
people at their ease. You know, how to be like, oh, you can tell us about that. And you'd be like, no, I can't. And you'd be like, yeah, you can. And they'd be like, okay, well.
Listen, baby. It's gonna be all right.
Your last ability, and this is a great one, is called miscellany.
Miscellany?
Miscellany, like miscellaneous stuff.
You fill in the cracks.
I can do anything.
Yeah, anything that
I'm
these
the
guys,
sand in the jar, honey.
anything that these guys don't know about, you know about.
Pajamas.
Okay. I'm so smart for no reason.
You've just drank absinthe with everyone.
You just
You know a little bit about everything, but
I
not
might-
a whole lot about it.
I might
anything.
not know my history book, but I do know my butts. Butts?
Yeah.
And everyone goes, ha ha ha, oh, she's so cute. We need to spend time. I'm inspired to draw a butt. Whoa.
Oh yeah, I actually
Writing
was
about
the
butts.
reason so much art is about naked people.
Yeah.
I made that
My-
really bad
Wow.
joke
Yeah,
at an absinthe bar, and someone was like,
my entire sculpting collection is a focus on the human anatomy in the rear derriere.
Gluteus maximus.
A lot of busts of butts.
So that's the
Butt
But only the most beautiful
Butt
of
busts.
butts.
I like it. So there's
mainly mine.
two things connect you guys.
Okay.
A weird connection to the King in Yellow and butts. Somehow butts.
Renee's butt.
They're
Renee's
universal.
butt. Guys, last step is your general abilities. So there's a whole list of general abilities.
Yeah.
Your investigative abilities are used for exactly that, investigating situations. Your investigators, I'm going to put you in a variety of scenes. And there might be something weird going on, and you'll get a clue. You'll be like, wait a minute, I'm going to use my homie?
Oh no, is it
Bonham.
Bonham?
Thank you.
Bonham.
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 Thank you.
Bonham.
Bonham. You'll use your Bonham
My
E.T.
Bonham.
to open to. You'll be like, this guy, and you make him talk, or you'll use your steel, or you'll
I'll use my officialdom.
your
Wait,
officialdom.
tell me what steel is again.
Being
Hold
tough,
fast. Hold
Oh,
fast.
Just being okay.
Let me reassure you, buddy.
staring someone down,
Right.
making them back down.
Intimidate.
Yes, intimidate, coercion,
Okay.
if you will, something like that.
Intimidation check.
So yeah, or you'll be like, there's
Yeah.
something, or you'll be like, there's something weird with this building, and
Right.
then you'll make.
Ah.
But there's no
not a
Someone-
building.
Yeah.
No-
This building wasn't built to code.
exactly, and there's no role necessary for that.
2x4s should be 8 inches apart and they're 10 inches apart.
Clues,
Something is wrong.
clues in this
Yeah.
game, unlike pretty much every other RPG I've played, where normally I'd be like, roll for it, and then you'll roll, and you'll get it, or you'll fail. And if you fail, I'll be like, story's over. Nowhere to go from here. And this, the way this game works is, you go to a place, if there's a clue there, and you say you're looking for it, and you have a skill that would help you with that, you find it. They show you, because you know about it, and you managed to figure it out. So basically, this game's more about you guys putting the pieces of the clues together. However, where that's different is with your general abilities, these are things you're actually going to have to roll to do. There's a high chance you're going to fail, and when you fail, your life gets crappy. Okay, so
Yours does.
Yours does.
no,
Oh, burn.
We got it.
Double burn.
you bastards.
Gang up on the DM immediately.
Go to hell, guys. I'm not interested. I don't care. I got a
Did
beer.
you say go to hell to us?
Yeah, he does.
You did.
Go to hell, guys.
Just went off the rails quick.
You said it in such a nice way.
No,
You're
this-
For us,
It was
this is
very
a
chummy.
slow burn.
I got
Yeah.
really confused.
Well, you're my friend, so I'm not going to say it
I'm
mean.
offended?
In the 24, we went downhill.
Guys, all right, general kit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 general kits here. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to read through them, and then I'm going to go back, and we'll start with Havana this time. You can tell me. This is like more of your background before you became a student. What were you going about and doing? Were you an athlete? A former cadet? A cool customer? A scrounger? A former med student? Or a tinkerer?
Yeah, what was the one that was
I'll read those again.
opposite than everything else?
Athlete, a master of many sports and an impressive physical specimen. Former cadet, recipient of military training, either informally or as an ROTC student. Okay. Cool customer, a confident character.
Yeah.
Hard to shake.
Yeah, that's it. I don't want to hear the other ones.
Okay, cool customer. Go ahead and make a note of that.
That's my drive.
No, that is. This is going to inform your general abilities. So
Oh.
just make a note that you're a cool customer. I'm going to tell you some numbers.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Scrounger is a knack for always having an item you or your friends need, and may occasionally require you to skirt traditional notions of
Oh,
property
wait, I want to
rights.
do that
Scrounger.
one. I have like a big bag.
You're a cool customer. Are you?
No,
You
you're a
want to be a
cool
scrounger? No. Okay. Former med student, you get that. Tinkerer, you know a thing or two about devices, newfangled or otherwise. Okay. You're feeling scrounger. I'm sorry,
No.
cool customer.
No!
Cool customer.
I'm feeling tinkerer. I know about technology and things inspire me.
We're like Tinkler.
Dirk's a tinkerer. Amy?
And,
That happens late at
read them again.
Sherry.
Oh,
So is
yeah.
Sherry an athlete, former cadet, scrounger, or former med student?
I want to pass to you.
Okay. I was gonna go med student.
Henry, the
Well,
med
we-
student.
We can repeat these though if we want.
No,
Right? We can.
best not to.
All right.
Okay, so what are the last ones then?
Athlete,
Athlete.
former cadet,
Okay.
scrounger.
So I was really liking the scrounger, but I kind of want to be a cadet.
Former cadet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would go along with your.
You received
Yeah.
so Sherry has received military training in 1895. I like it. Bucking the system.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to justify that somehow, but I like it. Okay, guys,
Ooh, like Mulan.
Yeah, I tricked everyone. Look how manly I am.
you are pretty manly. In fact, you're damn manly because your athletics is through the roof. Guys, I'm gonna tell you a set of
That
numbers.
doesn't make me more manly. That doesn't make me more
Yeah, that was
manly.
sexist.
But she's wearing pants.
You're a
What kind of
garbage
woman wears
person.
pants?
God, what's the world coming to?
Well, and you can fight like a devil, so you're a badass. Great, guys, I'm gonna tell
I'm
you.
sassy as the day is long.
Oh, Sherry,
She's not wrong.
It's Cherie, and the emphasis is on the last syllable.
I'm putting an accent mark on my notes.
Say Bonham again.
Bonham. Ben Ham.
What's her face name? Henry?
Henry.
Harvey.
Henry.
Henry Cosgrove.
At your service, I'm Cherie de Clamp. That's K-L-A-M-P.
Klump.
It was changed at Ellis Island. I'm very German.
All right. So Havana, I'm going to tell you
It
a
was
set of.
Vanderklump. And now it's
I'm going to
just
tell you. I'm going to tell you some numbers. Basically, I'm just going to go down your list here.
Okay.
Amanda.
Write this number next to your skill.
Okay.
Okay. Cool customer. Athletics 6. Composure 6. Fighting 4.
Oh.
First aid 0.
Oh. Whoops.
Health 3.
Okay.
Mechanics 2. Riding 2. Sense trouble 4. Sneaking 2. Preparedness 4.
All right. Okay.
You're kind of a jack of all trades type, the cool customer. All right,
If you
architecture.
told me it was a
Right.
bard choice, I would not have picked it.
fighting like the devil.
Dirk.
Like,
Choice, yeah.
Dirk, you're a tinkerer.
That's right.
All right, so I'm just going to give you the numbers. I'm not going to say
Yeah.
which each one is. Okay, 3, 4,
French foreign
4, 0,
What?
sorry.
3,
French foreign
6,
legion.
1,
Oh, wow.
3,
Deep
4,
reference. I don't know
5.
anything about history.
All
I
right.
don't know anything
Okay.
Always be
about
prepared.
colony water.
Former cadet.
That's me.
From a Boy Scout.
Here's your numbers. Ready?
Sure.
6, 3, 7,
Oh.
2, 3, 0, 3, 4, 2, 3. Did you get that?
Yes, I'm an ace at fighting, just like I said.
Okay, former med student, Henry. Ready? 3, 4, 4, 6, 3, 0, 2, 4, 4, 3. So, if you guys are playing this game by yourself, basically there's a way to stat out your own characters, but we're
You
just
can
blowing
play
past
by
that.
yourself?
No, basically. What I meant to say is,
It's really sad.
if you're playing like off
Absolutely
book,
not.
if you're playing it after you own the book or you're not using a pre-gen, you can stat all of your stats out yourself. You just have 32 points. You can put them wherever you want.
Oh, right.
Most of these are pretty
Yes, got it.
pretty on par with what I think they are, but I don't understand mechanics focus.
Oh, good question. Let's see. Which one are you asking
Is
about?
that I know
Mechanics is just knowing about machines and how machines
It's
work.
just machines. Okay,
Machines?
fine.
I guess focus is like mental stuff.
Yeah, focus is.
Physical
Oh, you mean
presence.
composure? Do you have focus on your sheet?
We have physical focus
Oh,
and
first
presence.
aid. Oh, okay. So what's in parentheses is just telling you if it's a physical skill, a presence skill, or a focus skill. Focus is like mental focus. There's just 3 types of
What does
skills.
presence mean?
So sometimes I'll be like, when you guys get hit on the head, you might get a card that says -2 to all presence checks.
Oh, there are cards.
Yeah.
There are toys we can have and play with. I love things to hold.
Your poor childhood that you think cards are toys.
1995 cards were toys.
I love pickup sticks.
Oh no, but I love it when DMs have like shit to hold.
Ball on a string.
I
That was
love
my
it
game.
so much.
Props are the best. I agree.
Or
And
toys.
Or toys. Toys are great. But if
All in
you
the cup.
calling them toys takes you out of the scene, you gotta call them.
You didn't like
Props.
Props.
Funko Pops, though.
Yeah.
They're literally toys.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got our
It
names.
didn't make any sense.
Let's talk about Drive real quick.
Right.
Okay. Oh, I should tell you
Has
where all
anyone
the.
seen Baby Driver?
Yeah, I did see
Is
it.
it? I really want to see it.
I want to see it.
No one of you guys
see
have seen it? Can I spoil it?
Yeah.
Oh, everyone? Are you ready, everybody?
No!
Oh, okay.
He's not a baby.
Yeah, he's,
What? Oh!
he's
I
a,
thought it was like
Like-
a Pixar
I thought it was a
comedy.
sequel to Baby
Actually, he's 4 babies dressed as a person.
yeah, it's an amazing final
M.
scene.
Night Shyamalan, isn't it?
He gets punched in the face and he just
Athletic
turns into
babies.
4 babies and falls to the ground.
He gets punched in the face.
That's the
One
animated
baby.
baby from Roger Rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
Guys,
And it's 3 brothers.
let me tell you briefly what these ability scores do, these numbers I told you. So, one, you have to make a test in the game. You're like, I'm trying to jump across the rooftop to the other rooftop. I go, great. That's going to be an athletics check. It's going to be a difficulty between 2 and 8, which means you get to take a d6 and roll it, and you rolled a 2. That's no good. But
It's not. It
what-
meets.
well, jumping between the rooftops was a 6, unfortunately.
Oh, you just give us a
Wait,
range
what?
of what you.
I'm not going to tell you. The range is always somewhere between 2 and 8, basically. But I'm never going to tell you what it is. I might hint that I'm like, it's a real far jump, guys, or I'll be like, you'll do fine if you don't slip. You know, I'll try and
Oh my god.
lead you. This is what I'm doing. Rules is written.
I don't jump.
Don't give me that look.
I don't jump.
So
I shot the carrot.
Someone
I
throw
can, build
me.
I can build some sort of bridge apparatus. Walk us all across.
these numbers, what you can do is you can say,
I'll
okay,
lead the bridge.
I'm going to spend
Hold us
3
all up.
points of my athletics
Keep it
on
straight.
this roll to try and make it better. So then you would roll. Oh, you rolled a 5. You'd add 3 to that for a total of an 8. You're gravy. But once you spend those points, you have to mark
They
them off
go.
of your number. They go away, and they stay away until the adventure ends, which might be a session or 2.
Do we have hit
Wait,
points?
what goes away?
No,
The points do.
What goes away?
the points on your sheet, once you spend them, they go away.
Because you can use them to pump a roll.
Yeah,
Pump.
pump a
So
roll.
you can only fight once per game? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's just like
don't have
if
to
you
use
wanted
all
to
of
like you're like I'm roll athletics and I'm gonna add 2 of my points to that. So now instead of being at 3, I'd be 1.
It's like a pool
Yeah.
to pull. Got it. Okay.
Yep, that's basically it. So we'll see how that works when we get into the game here. Last thing I want to talk about, guys, is your drive. Your drive is the reason that when you're faced with like this madness, you don't go like, nope, out of the story, going home. Gonna go home and get a job working at the gas station and never think about that ever
That's
again.
not very period.
A
Yeah.
gas station? Don't you mean whale
the first,
oil?
The first gas station in America. Very
Invent a
prestigious.
gas station.
Yeah, you know what I mean though. But basically, the reason that you're in the story still, it's kind of like a horror movie or a suspense movie. You know, you're not just like, well, goodbye, movie. I'm leaving. This is stupid. I'm not going to go into this weird house. You have a drive. So think about what is it that compels your character to stay. Is it something like, I have some examples. I'm not going to go through all of them. Is it adventure? Are you like, wow, oh my God, I can be just like Sherlock Holmes in real life? Is it comradeship? Or you're like, I owe something to these friends. I've got to stick it out with them. Curiosity? Is it ennui? Life has bored you stiff until finally something interesting is happening, and now it's getting interesting. Is it a family curse? Weird stuff. A weird situation reminds me of some strange hints my grandfather dropped before his unexplained disappearance. This is finally my opportunity to comprehend the so-called curse he mentioned. I love it. Is it inspiration for art? Is it are you a showboat? No one eclipses me. If I let others shoulder me aside and hoggle the danger for themselves, what will happen to my bragging rights? What motivates your character that you would stay in this story? Think about that. Okay. And last but not least, you guys have a thing on the bottom that says rely on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one, and seek to protect on the other side. one character at this table is somebody you rely on for something. And it could be because they help you. This is the person who, whenever I lose hope partway through the project, and this is the person who's like, no, you can do it. And you rely on them to help you get to the finish goal. Or they look after you when you get too drunk at the party. Or they remind you of your little, or no, what would that be? That would be protect. So rely on is like, you need something this character gives you. They help you out. You've got a bond. Seek to protect. You have a kind of, you feel like, oh, this person reminds me of my younger brother. Or, he's naive. He doesn't know what's really going on out there in the world. I got to protect him from that. So normally we'd go around the table and form that bond with somebody else at the table. I think I want to do that in-game instead of doing that right now. So we can actually get right into it.
Can we pick our drive, though?
Yeah. You want to go around and tell me what your drive is? Do you have one?
I've chosen artistic seeking. I'm in the mood to look for the most beautiful butt in the world so that I can sculpt it and bring it back to America, where I know that it will be revered, and travel the country in an art show. At least 10 of them. 10 butts.
10 butts, please.
All right, Cherie, that's a very clear and easy to understand motive. I like it. All right. And does anyone else have a drive?
And it doesn't have to be exactly one of those lists.
No, those were just inspirations, sir.
Then Henry's drive is to prove his father wrong. He's gonna be his own man. You see, he's not gonna. He could go back and be part of the practice, but no, he went to Europe. He's gonna make make his own way in the world.
I like it. All right, Henry. Okay, so Sherry's after butts. Henry is simply out to prove he's his own man.
Butts.
I've already crafted
Cherie,
please. I've already crafted a doggy butt. That was the best butt I've ever crafted.
You're a sculptor. What material does Cherie work in?
Limestone. I'm not
Beautiful.
a savage.
That's impressive.
Beautiful limestone.
Yeah, the most beautiful stone. Oh my god. A limestone dog ass. I would love that sculpture.
It's very heavy.
What is Dirk's motivation to be?
I'm a showboat. I want all the credit for myself. I'm here in Paris so that I use political moxie to go back and start my political career back in America.
All right, I like it. And
you're an architect. You used to be a tinkerer, and now you're going to go be president.
the man of many hats.
Me and my pal Teddy Roosevelt.
I'm gonna fan my way forward.
No mask. No mask.
Oh my gosh.
No mask. No mask. No mask.
Gosh, we're already haunted.
You got an inside joke.
The King in Yellow might be trying to infiltrate
Reach
our
out to us
reality.
from beyond.
Give us a minute, mister.
Renee,
Did David not mention that everyone who's play tested this has died horribly?
Oh, okay.
I did not. That didn't even occur to me, and now it's going to be all I
so
can think
busy. I can't right now. I just can't.
I just can't be murdered right now.
Once you're dead, though,
honestly.
you won't care. So
we're gonna find
Don't
out. We're gonna find out. Renee, do you have a drive that comes to mind?
My drive is for the story. You know, a lot of my life is socializing and being a socialite and going out and meeting people and entertaining them. And part of that is having an interesting life and retelling those stories over and over again for the
It's
masses.
a little social currency for you. Get
Indeed.
something to talk about at the parties.
I
Okay.
haven't bought a bucket of absinthe in 10 years.
Not a bucket of absinthe.
I don't pay for my absinthe. My
Oh, I
stories.
see. I was like, why not? Do you not like absinthe?
Absinthe.
She must not like absinthe. She never buys
Why do you
absinthe.
not buy absinthe? Everyone's buying absinthe. Oh, but
Not me.
No, you
My-
get it bought for you. In
my-
fact,
But stick with me, honey.
would you like a glass of absinthe?
Yes, please buy me one.
My friends.
Here's a peek at my butt.
Me.
Whoa! I'm a sculpt.
Oh, I was just having a fun.
Having a fun. I'll have one fun, please. And 10 butts, thank you.
I've already sculpted her about 25 times.
And I never get tired.
And it's not the best butt you've done yet? The dog butt was the best butt?
We're working on it. We're working on it.
For some reason, I just spent more time on it.
Her skill's not, your skill maybe
It's
is not
hard
up to the level.
It's hard to
It's
perfect
not,
something
yeah.
so
Yeah, I'm
truly
not saying
perfect.
that her butt is the best butt. I just can't capture it.
Thank you, Cherie.
I like that image of a sculptor just in her studio late at night being like, yes, yes, no,
I'm like,
no!
and I'm like posing
Smashing
for you,
it.
but I'm just like asleep. I'm like bent over an armchair. I'm just like unconscious. It's been a long night.
Cherie with the
Of
monocle
music.
and just staring at the butt. Yes, yes. You're like a character from a really stupid Robert Chambers story. This butt.
If I can just get this angle right. Oh.
All right, guys, please,
I
my
fart.
friends, Monocle flies out of her eye.
Oh, that's it. That's what I was missing. I somehow have to make my butt fart. My sculpture
I need the life in there.
Yes, where's the nearest gas station?
My friends, please allow me
my
to
God.
part the veil of reality. It is no longer this modern age. All of our... Forget about anything digital. Forget about things that are analog. We're talking the age of horses walking through the streets.
Age of horses.
The age of horse.
When horses ruled the earth. Oh my god.
The horse age. Well, I mean,
After the ice age, it was a horse.
I got us a resub. Thank you.
Oh, great. Thank
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes 8. What?
I haven't seen you forever. Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us.
I got
The age
my
of
head.
horses, by which I mean merely that not cars in the streets, but horses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pulling-
Because right now we're in the age of cars.
A butt in the sheets, a horse in the street.
Cars 3, I think.
Fun to
And Fast and the Furious. Just a lot of cars.
Yeah.
see. That's true. Eight Fast and the Furious movies, so
Baby driver.
it's the age of cars.
Okay,
Baby
I'll let
Driver.
you part the veil of reality. Yes.
I'll let you part the veil.
That was it.
I'll
Veil's
let
gone.
you part the veil.
Veil's been blasted. All right, parting the veil of reality. My God, the sights of Paris, the city of lights, the cobblestone streets, the cafes, and people are sitting around, bottles of wine, baguettes, foie gras,
forgot all the
and
wine.
the fashion, the style. It's
Rays.
like the light. It's like the world's come to life for the first time. Forget the stodgy Victorians. We're done with that. We need that note. Thank you for the follow, Rav Bounet.
Bonnet.
Bonnet.
Very French. Bonnet.
Bounet.
Great bonnet.
Rav Bounet. Yep. And everyone is discussing the latest in art, and people are getting outraged by this concept of realism. The people, did you hear about the latest opera? He simply sings about the way things are, and people are like walking across the- and people are trying to paint things as they really look for the first time, not as they think they should look. The Victorian age is dead, and you are the living edge, the tip of the wave cresting over that's going to change this world, even if perhaps you can't quite shake that memory of the King in Yellow and your friend Estrella, your friend
Estrella. Essie.
Essie, and your friend Essie. But you've managed to more or less put it behind you. The wine helps. The excellent wine helps. The excellent
Absinthe.
cheeses and breads help. The absinthe helps a great
Absinthe
deal.
helps.
The drinking late at night, and it all seems like life is going to come back to normal until the four of you, doing a little carousing, a little merrymaking, come around the corner, and there, being put up by a man with a big paste brush, larger than life, on the side of a building, a poster. Great big opera advertising poster, an ominous poster, you would call it. It's an opera production called Casilda, and it's very clearly based on that play, that dreaded play, The King in Yellow.
There was the character in The King in Yellow called Casilda, right?
There is a character in The King in Yellow called Casilda, the daughter of the King in Yellow, in fact. The poster is, like I said, just being pasted up there. The guy with the brush, he's dipping it again, and it's glistening wet here in the alleyways, and all the four of you stop dead, and all of a sudden you're very, very sober.
I say, good man, who hired you to put up that poster?
It is simply my job. And I do as I can do. But
How many posters of that have you hung up?
finally, this is the last one. Oh wait, I forgot I'm not doing a French accent. This is the last one. I've been traveling across the city putting up these posters. They're everywhere.
Where's the theater? Where's this theater?
Oh, well, the Palais Garnier. The Palais Garnier. It's coming soon. Let me finish describing what you guys see for a moment.
Shut
Let's
up.
go!
How dare you roleplay?
Can you just to describe what you see? This is absolutely you are badgering this man.
Yeah, fuck
You're gonna make a great politician.
Little dumpy guy wearing his like kind of pale grayish jumpsuit, and he's got his floppy hat on there and his big push broom mustache. He's hanging out. Played by Tom Selleck. It's blazoned with the title of the production, Casilda, and it depicts a forlorn yet also subtly menacing romantic figure, a woman clad in tattered yellow silk, unidentified friendly human.
Thank you.
A woman clad in tattered yellow silk with long raven hair, with an ominous palace in the background against a white sky dotted with black stars. Beneath the title is the name Cuvier. The only other text on the poster appears along the bottom where it says Pelgrane, followed by the line, coming soon. Can you not read, my friend? I'm going back to an accent.
So listen,
Pelgrane.
coming soon. I mean, that could. How soon are we talking here?
Well, I think they are currently running the play Helle. As soon as they are finished with that. What? Americans, you have no culture.
Don't tell me about culture,
You don't
honey.
know how to pronounce French words.
Oh, baguette, croissant. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's done correctly. I misspoke, Madame Musa.
How many posters do you ever hang up that say "coming soon"? That's hardly a advertisement.
Yes,
Pretty vague, if you
France.
ask me.
Yeah, then you'll have to go back and put the actual date on all over the city.
People are not so based, you know. It's France. The play comes, or the opera comes, and the opera goes when it is time, you know.
But I'd love to stay and argue with you, but I want to see this play, and I want to see it now.
We can go
Sharidi,
say it in rehearsals.
you want to see it?
Absolutely.
But remember when we read it? And then
We almost went crazy.
our friend Estrella died so mysteriously.
You don't understand, Renee. When we read that book, so many images of butts appeared in my brain that I just had to. I almost had it. I almost had the vision of how I would craft the perfect butt. Yours, to be precise. But if I only could see this play in action, in live action, I could see all of the turns and angles and flesh that I need in order to craft my perfect butt.
But Cherie, remember our friend's dead butt.
I'm sorry. Please don't. I don't mean to interrupt the talk of the butt, as you say. But you say Astray? Well, then you know the creator of this opera, Astray Cuvier.
That's her.
What? Yes. No. She is not dead. At least I do not think so. They say that she comes around.
She died in a fire.
Didn't she die in a fire?
I saw her dead butt right there.
That butt was the deadest I've ever seen. I would never sculpt anything so morose as a dead butt.
Maybe only her butt died and the rest survived.
That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it, Dirk?
Well, no, it doesn't, but it's 1895.
Wait.
The age of unreason.
The man is right. It is 1895.
Your medical training is
If
fine.
Estrella,
I have a 0 first aid, so.
Not even our butts.
but if Estrella didn't die, why would she not have spoken to us in so long?
She never wrote us a single letter.
Maybe she was busy writing the play
It
for
did-
3 days.
Wait, how long?
Oh no! It must have been
Years.
months. No,
months.
years perhaps.
50 years. We're all so old.
Oh, I miss her
Let's get
so.
home to our
We're
children.
70. We're all 70.
No, yeah,
My
it
life
is
had been different.
I wish I remembered any of it.
months probably. Yeah.
I had never gotten
Hard to- who
involved
knows?
in this
Time passes in such a blur in this beautiful city.
That's right.
Okay, so I will. I think people who have so the typical fashion of this would be you guys are getting some very good questions. Do any of you have any investigative skills which might apply to this particular concept? Be
Culture?
opera, culture, absolutely.
I would know the culture of the opera.
That name, yeah, does well. Okay, yes, you would know the culture of the opera. You might know about the up-and-coming composer who is involved, it seems like, with all of the... oh, there's a dog at the table.
Oh my gosh. Oh my dog. Look at his sweet little face.
Speaking of dog butts, it's in my lap.
Did you sculpt his butt?
The composer whose name is Marcel Bresson.
Marcel what?
Brisson, exactly, French. Brisson.
Brisson.
Bresson.
It's like Bassin with an R.
Very good. Yeah, Marcel Bresson, who is an up-and-coming composer. He seems to be involved with all of these Palais Garnier productions. Does anyone else have a skill that they'd like to...
What about art history?
Well, yes, indeed.
really?
The style of the poster. It
Yeah.
looks very much like the art the very famous style by Muncha. Anytime you guys were talking about Absinthe, you know, like those famous giant posters.
Yes.
The beautiful art. Well, it looked like his style, but it's actually an imitation. You know, you realize that immediately.
Count.
By famously unoriginal illustrator Lucien Vidalin. You know that Vidalin hangs out in a cafe called La Soleil d'Or
His work is
in the
derivative.
Latin Quarter.
I'm sorry.
I know history
Write
as
something
well.
down.
I would know that.
Can we mic the dog? Yeah, so that's the poster illustrator's name is Lucien Vidalin, and you know where he hangs out, a particular cafe.
Lucien Vidalin, and he hangs out where?
It's a cafe called the Son of Gold, right? La Soleil d'Or, the Son of Gold. That's in the Latin Quarter. Also, you're a muse, right?
Yep.
Renee? Great. You've probably been hanging around opera folks every now and then as you hang out. You have a connection in the opera.
Who it?
It's a chorus girl named Miette. Miette.
Duh. Yet.
Very good.
Yes.
So that's the kind of stuff that immediately popped to mind. The poster guy finishes brushing it up there and going, unless you have any more questions, monsieur, I will be getting my wine and going home to my wife, and then to my mistress. A good day.
That order.
What a very specific exit.
That's a Latin overshare to me.
And he walks off whistling
I love
away
France.
down the alleyway.
2 butts for one
Thank
man.
you, Lord.
Lord Red,
Red
Irish. Lord Red Irish. Thank you for the follow. Okay. So you guys have a few leads. Would you want to follow up on any of those?
Well, I don't know if you guys noticed, but it looks like a munch. It looks like a munch, but it's not. It's a Lucien Vidalin.
That hack.
Well, I was going to say a wonderful artist to be able to get so close to Munch's work.
Sorry.
I see.
Muncha.
Muka.
Muncha?
No N. I was wrong. Muka. Alphonse Muka.
Muka.
Well, I know he hangs out at the Son of a Gold Cafe, and I'm a bit peckish myself. Hey, we should go there and brace the boy, get all the information out of him that we can.
Yes, at least see where he got the inspiration to draw this poster.
And you know, that glass of wine didn't sound half bad either.
Oh, well, it's settled. Even though you didn't weigh in at all.
Henry, what do you think?
I'm just real concerned why Esther would just up and leave. Not speak to us.
Almost
Yeah,
forgot.
I agree with that.
We thought she'd dead for quite some time, and
That's right, Cosgrove.
here she comes. I'm quite upset by all that.
Yes, well, sometimes artists need to go into hiding to make a big splash later on.
But from her own friends,
We're her best friends. So unlike
her
her.
best American friends. Perhaps she abandoned us for her.
Well, if I know
French
anything,
royals.
if I know anything about France, even if I've learned it in the last 5 minutes, is that everyone has a secret life of secret someone.
That's true.
Very true.
Very true. Thank you for the follow, Ballasatron.
Ballastron.
Ballasatron.
Ooh, LOL.
Lol.
48692.
I get it.
He's here for the lulls.
These are for the, yeah.
Okay,
too.
so it sounded like you guys wanted to head off to the cafe.
Well, I think maybe are we,
No, we're settled. We want to
then let's go.
Let's do it.
After the poster illustrator, Vidalin. No, you're not, Henry. Did you say something?
I was gonna say on the way I start writing down just and mumbling about even in Paris everyone is the same.
So true. Okay. Cut to Le Soleil d'Or. Same night.
more plastic.
Oh, this is so satisfying.
Very satisfying. Oh my god.
I wish you guys at home could see this.
They're unwrapping. They're taking the plastic off a beautiful
Last little
screen.
plastic pieces.
The new
See-
monitor.
Yeah, new monitor.
Yeah, I have a boner.
Wow,
He's
and
gonna
you're not
get it
even
all in
a
Get it,
one.
get
He's
it?
gonna get it all in one. Oh, that felt
Oh my,
so
oh
good.
my god.
Good job, Nick.
Suzette, darling. I kiss her on the cheeks.
A kiss from the beautiful Renee. Ha! Me, Suzanne.
It's so good to see you. We're here because we're trying to find Marcel Bresson. Has he been in here today?
What? No, we're trying to find Lucien Vidalin.
Sorry, Lucien
Lucien Vidalin.
Vitalin.
Well, you're confusing an old brain, but Vidalin, if that's who you're looking for, yeah, I can tell you right where he's at. I am going to need a check to get this information out of her because she's a little bit confused. Can I get some John Hom from you?
Bonham?
Bonham.
Yes.
Wait, which?
What did I say? Did I say
John
John Ham?
Ham.
Did I say John Ham?
Yeah. I think it's in John.
Or John Bon Home.
John Ham.
I don't have that as a
Here's
general
a picture of John
ability.
Ham.
Oh, great. You just have that. I'm
Clearly
sorry,
see
that's an
the
investigative
outline
ability,
of his
isn't it?
dick
Yeah.
through his
Oh, so it
pants.
automatically succeeds. Wonderful.
I did it, guys.
Sweet. Congratulations. Bully on you.
I did it.
Ah.
Yeah, sure. I can tell you where he
1991,
is.
Thank you.
I'll send you right to his home if you don't mind greasing my palm, baby.
Oh, come on, Suzanne. You know I bring you a lot of business. I grease your palms every night I'm in here.
That's true. But
And you owe me a favor from that one time, remember?
oh yeah, that's right. That
I
time.
sure chalked you up to Michael, didn't I?
Yeah, it's true.
And that's
I'm
not all
married.
she did. Don't you remember?
I'm not sure we've met.
Oh my god.
Who are you again?
I'm Cherie. I'm Cherie. I'm Renee's best friend.
You remember Cherie. She came in with me that one time and she cried when you left with Michael.
Oh, that's right. You're the one who was crying so much at the table to get all the bus boys in to clean it all up because it was a hazard on the floor.
Yeah,
Well-
that's right. You remember precisely. That's exactly what I did.
So sweet. So sweet. Well, let me
Why
tell
were you crying again, Cherie?
Because I thought Michael was flirting with me.
Nope, in love with me. We're married now.
Oh my god, that escalated quickly.
Oh, indeed, you did. But you move quick, eh?
So you really owe me. You owe me a couple favors, it seems like.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got you a husband.
All right,
Good luck.
fair enough, fair enough. We'll call it
And-
square. You got me married, so I'll tell you where he lives.
And you gave the bus boys 3 nights of work cleaning up my tears.
Oh, but I gotta pay for that, so I'm holding that against you. so
That's
that's a
called
strike.
free mop water, all right? Get your
Oh, I never
story
thought about
straight.
tears as mop water before, but I suppose tears. I said, well, that's a plus column, isn't it? All right, so that's
Guess you
2.
owe me now.
I guess that's up 1 then. So you got me married. I'm going to tell you his address, but you get me tears to mop the floors.
So how about a round of drinks and maybe some...
All right,
Yeah.
that evens
No,
out.
right here. It is a
snackies.
cafe where you get some French bread, some French fries with some French dressing on it.
Give me some bruschetta.
Well, there's all French things. That checks out. So
I mean,
surely anyway.
Let me see that scorecard. You're taking score of literally everything.
I say it's still quite early in the day. I'll just have a gin and tonic. You know, something to ease myself into the day.
Something light, yes.
Yes.
Do you serve old fashions?
Well, it's a new fashion now.
Yeah,
it's not old fashioned.
You mean the new fashions?
It's
you
just
mean
called
a
the
current
fashion.
fashion?
Yes, the comfortable fashion.
All
Modern
right,
fashion.
great. So on that note, I do have drinks for people, but this will be mined out, I'm sure. Okay, that's fine. I'll keep them here.
Wait,
Nope.
what?
Wow, he's got drinks for
No,
us.
no. If I'm gonna drink anything, I gotta drink it early.
Unless you want this one. This one I got because it says cafe on it. It's an Exo Patron Cafe.
Is it coffee tequila?
Chocolate coffee liqueur. Tequila.
Oh, fuck.
We all wanted
It's
that.
Yeah, we
Eric,
all right,
I got
fine.
them because they're green.
We'll roll
They're not
for it.
actually out.
I know. I saw the label.
I want
Why
to
don't
taste
we have
some
little?
of
Do we have little cups?
Yeah,
We just all
we
share
do.
it?
No,
Hav-
that's
Havana.
not enough for sharing.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to taste it on.
I
it.
need
I don't really
to.
drink,
Yeah, we'll
so-
grab shot glasses are little cups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never thought about it like
Perfect.
that.
And I happen to love tequila. Is my favorite liquor when I drink, which is not very often.
That's why you don't have enough friends. Enough friends?
Yeah, finish that sentence the way that you meant it, Havana.
I was gonna say enough, and that's why I stopped because I was like, that's not really a thing that
have
people
enough
say. You don't have enough. You need at least 10 more.
Thanks for the follow.
I have 2 whole friends. That's
Go
enough.
Zach.
Crim
212.
Crim
Jamie, you want some
1991.
too?
I'll drink. Yeah, yeah.
Grab one more shot.
Seems like quite a bit.
I
We'll see how
counted
far
wrong.
we can get.
I'm a person too, Havana. I am. Don't give me that look. I'm real.
Maybe you're gonna have some. There's not much.
He's an alien.
Give yourself bonus. The
Aliens
bonus.
are peoples too. Troy Lindo, 16. Thank you
Troy
for the
Lindo,
shot.
16.
Nice shot follow here. Great. So Suzanne is Suzanne comes out with the bottle of Exo Cafe, and Dirk takes a hold of it and pours you guys all shots.
Suzanne, you know
Except
just
for
what I
Henry.
like,
Yeah.
darling.
Oh, you didn't?
Henry's got a little.
Henry's just going absinthe. He's on.
Yeah.
He's on it already.
Oh,
Henry,
thank
I
you,
poured you a
dearie.
drink anyway. You're gonna have to try it. Just for the
Cheers.
taste.
I mean, I might as well.
What should we cheers to?
Whoa!
Oh,
Let's cheers to one of our very best friends being alive.
Yes.
to Esther.
To life.
To the whole
To Asteria.
Hysteria being alive.
Her name's Estrella, like Spanish word for star. Everyone.
That's right. Surely that's a good thing.
We
John
can't
Connor,
stop.
the
We can't
Spaniard?
stop. Who have I done that to? Okay.
Estrella. Everyone, and we call her Essie, Estrella. I named her. It's a very wonderful name.
That's amazing.
Oh, are we? Oh,
You
God,
named your friend.
good.
That was
Oh,
really
it's
drinkable.
so good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That's dangerous. Oh shit.
I'm gonna plug, as long as we're plugging things, know where you can go for that?
Let's plug
That's
it.
99,
Hell, straight to hell.
99 cents
What?
for
Where?
that at Circus Liquor.
Oh, I was gonna say.
It's the one with the giant
What about
clown.
our neighbor A&S Liquor?
They-
2 doors down.
They suck.
Wow, that goes down really smoothly.
That's pretty good.
You kind of don't even taste the tequila.
Yeah.
But you taste the fun part of the tequila.
Right.
The
you
fun
know?
part of the first part.
There's a part of the tequila. No, the burn afterwards is what I'm thinking about. I think the
The
first
burn,
part-
everyone's favorite part of the tequila.
Of herpes?
Yeah.
Oh, is
the-
that not? Oh, okay. For sure.
The hangover. That's my favorite part of any drink.
Guys, you
Tell me about it.
arrive at the
baby.
home.
The Bonhomme.
Yes, we cut to the Bond home. Thank you. Of
This is fun.
Valadin, after cheers, you guys arrive at Valadin's address.
Vitaline. Is it
Lucien
Vitaline or Valadine?
What
What's his house look like?
I'm going to go with
Lucine
Valadin.
It's
Valadine.
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 I wrote down What did you write down?
Valadine.
I wrote down Lucine Vitaline.
Lucienne Vitaline.
I wrote down Lucien Delvillian.
You're all right, because reality is subjective in this world.
That's right. And we're Americans, so whatever we
slightly
say
sauced.
goes.
Guys, so what does it look like? Well, it's a.
I thought you were asking me.
What does it look like? Well, you can't see
He lives in a trash can.
Oscar the Grouch.
Well, we'll let the architect student describe.
Describe
Right.
his home.
Give me the outside of the building, because you don't get a chance to see inside of his door just yet.
Not
He
yet.
lives in a row house, a town home, I tell you.
That's exactly right. So on the second floor, no doubt, as you guys come up this narrow
It's
staircase.
a flop house, more or less.
What's that mean?
Place that he hides from other people. He just all that's in there is a mattress and his easels and canvases.
Who's
He's dedicated to his art.
Who's knocking?
Oh, it's
Muse.
Oh my god.
Dirk takes
You really know
the
your way
lead.
around a door, Dirk.
Well, he is an officialdom.
The door opens just a crack.
Sign my
I'm
petition.
trained in officialdom.
Door opens just a crack as Valadin peers out a set of wild eyes,
Oh.
reddened by insomnia, include heavy bags underneath his eyes.
Or drugs.
Could be drugs.
He's got drugs taped under his eyes.
Bags of drugs, yes, that's what I
Bags
know
of
when I
cocaine.
said bags under his eyes. Oh, pardon me.
Cocaine is still liquid at this point in time.
Oh,
It comes as a Coca-Cola.
a little tincture.
Oh, so you can't put liquid in a bag?
That came later.
I just pictured you pulling a bag of milk out of your fridge.
Okay.
You see the fingers on the door as he opens it the tips are wrapped in bandages.
Oh, this poor man.
Hello?
Valadine, darling, how are you
How do you
doing?
know my name?
Oh, we shared drinks, you know. Remember that one time? Back at the, Sun of Gold.
Anyway, I'm a big fan of yours. I would know that face anywhere.
Anywhere.
He looks bad, as you picked up. Much worse than the first time you met him.
You look great, Valadine. How are you?
extremely well. Extremely well.
We've been seeing
Now that the work is done extremely well.
Are you talking about the poster you did? We just saw it. It's amazing. We stopped by to tell you. It looks so good.
We saw one of probably dozens hanging around.
It's funny. You see,
Come in quickly.
Yes.
He's opening the door. Before the area gores arrive, before.
Yeah.
You're so done. Area gores. Come in.
Area
He
gores.
gestures you into his flat, his flop, kind of flat. It doesn't look great. Giant canvases up, because obviously when he's painting these posters, he's painting them on things like 9 feet by 9 feet. They're gigantic.
And then he takes them to Kinko's.
And then they copy them,
Scan,
they
yeah.
small them down, yeah.
Okay. Can I just say, buddy,
sketches.
we were looking at that poster, and not only were we blown away by it, but then we noticed that the play that it's advertising, it's a buddy of ours, a friend of ours named Estera. We haven't seen her in quite some time. We're wondering, hey, how'd this guy get in contact with
Estrella.
her? Estrella.
Estrella.
The stars!
Oh shit!
Yes? Don't. Where? Huh? Who?
You can't have any.
Me?
You can't have any.
I won't then.
Where is she?
Yeah, did she hire you to do this? The
No.
queen
Oh,
of the night.
no. No, the person you're talking about, who I have no idea who that is. No.
I feel like you're lying.
Yes. No. I was hired by the opera manager. The opera manager.
Who's that?
I know his name. It's long in French. Let me tell you.
Long and French, just like me.
This baguette in my pocket.
Is that a baguette in my pocket?
It
Is that a
is.
baguette in my pocket? scared.
Jacques Picot.
Oh, Jacques.
He
Rock
says.
pickle. Is that it?
Yes, Jacques Picot, the opera manager.
Pico? Oh, I just want to see how to spell it.
Yeah.
We need a whiteboard so you can write down all these
Yeah,
names.
well, unfortunately, it's set in Paris. P-I-C-O-U.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Go.
I have a note for the Kickstarter. Don't set it.
Jacques Picot.
Please don't. Not if I'm going to run
Or
again.
at least give them American names. We're not geniuses.
Jack Picker.
Whoa. Maybe not. Maybe not that.
As you guys are laughing amongst yourselves, he's nibbling at the wrappings on his fingers.
I say, good man, what's wrong with your fingers?
Nothing. What is wrong with my fingers?
Chewing on your nails is a disgusting
Bandages
habit.
all over them.
Yes, they're bleeding. Do you want to take a look at it?
What?
First aid, man?
What did happen to
I
me?
mean, they don't look quite bad. You wouldn't mind if I had a look-see at them.
I don't remember. Something must have happened to them. I don't quite recall.
No?
I remember bandaging them. Yeah.
No?
He extends his hand out to you. He's kind of gaunt and paint spotches all over. As you pull the bandages off, you see that the fingernails are missing.
Oh, God.
On each finger, it
Literal nightmare.
looks as if they were torn off, perhaps by pliers, ripped off.
Who did that to you?
Oh, that's right.
I faint.
I remember now. I did. Of course, I did it, you fool, to keep the area goals away.
The what?
Protection against the area goals. Area goals.
What, they're like fingernails or
Spell
something?
that. Will you spell area goals?
EREGORES.
Do it slower.
You haven't heard of these? The monsters from beyond that feed upon abstract ideas? Hunting us and devouring our original concepts? The area goals?
Afraid I haven't heard of that.
You must tear off your fingernails. That's the only thing that keeps them away. That, and making sure that we keep the damnable poster out of my life. You've come here to haunt me, aren't you? Now, the area goals sent you. Wait a minute. You mentioned a moment ago that you faint. Dead away.
I faint.
We have a
Someone
system
catch
for
me. Who
that.
catches me?
You have a system for fainting?
We have a system for that. I need.
Who's ready? Trust fall.
I was ready to be
Oh.
dead.
Did I get punched in the head? I faint again.
As his hand is still out and the mangled fingertips, and yes, it's awful. It's a nightmare. I need a composure test from everyone. So we'll flip it over.
Well, I fail. I fainted.
I need a roll from you. So everyone, you can roll a d6. Wait, before you roll your d6, are you spending any points from your composure skill to modify it? Now remember, once these points are spent, they don't come back.
Wow.
I'm gonna spend one.
You're going to spend 1 point. Yeah, great.
I'm not.
You're not spending any points?
No, I have
Dirk?
a good feeling about this.
I won't.
I'm gonna spend one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, everybody go ahead, roll it up. Your number you're trying to beat is 4.
I beat it.
Nice.
hands
Good thing I
down.
used
I
that.
got to 1,
Sorry, my lady.
and I didn't bump it at all.
I have medical training.
Do I die immediately?
Who succeeds?
You faint on.
The doctor
We're
does.
both.
The doctor, you succeed. All of you succeed except for
I'm a little too soft.
Shudder.
Shouty.
Okay, so all of you who succeeded, you merely experienced unease. An unease at this. Your next presence or focus test, this brings us back to our sheets. You know how some skills say presence, some say focus. Whichever is your next test, you're going to take a -1 penalty. Test meaning a dice roll, just like we just
All
did.
of us.
So
A
there's
test.
of one of those skills, you get a
Will this
-1.
be on the test?
It will. Okay, so unease. Go ahead and write down unease on your character sheets, if you will. Go ahead and write that under. Do we have anything? No. Great. There's no spot for that. Go ahead and write that somewhere where you can remember it on your sheet. If you failed at it, like our dear friend Cherie, a sense of dread, deep and abiding dread, strikes you right in the pit of your stomach. You have a -1 to presence and focus tests. For you guys who just are feeling uneasy, as soon as you fail, you get to discard this. You get to erase that.
And which
-1
attribute
to
was
our
Presence and
next-
focus.
Oh.
Anything that says presence or focus next to it.
even though we succeeded?
Yeah. That's the minor. You took a minor shock. You failed, so you take a major shock. So you have a -1 to your presence and focus test as well. After each test, you're going to roll a dice. If you roll an even roll, you get to downgrade to unease, and then eventually get rid of unease. Why is that important? In this game, there's a very simple 3 strikes in your out system. If you ever have, this is a shock card. It's a mental shock. If you ever have 3 of them in your hand, you go permanently insane,
I want a card.
and your character's out. I don't have cards. I lied.
Do we have cards?
That's what the
Amy
Kickstarter's
was so
for?
excited, David. Oh my
You get
god.
it?
Can I give you a token?
Yes.
Sorry.
Playing cards
Church. I'm sorry.
behind the church.
Oh, do y'all put some black bicycle dice? Or black bicycle cards?
Ooh, those are appropriate.
Okay, so what I'll do is, Amy, I'll give you.
You love these.
Of course.
That's good. That's a good major. We need a major and a minor symbolizer. Thank you. Okay, so shall we do a card as your major?
Yes.
Great. Take this.
I can only have one of these,
If you ever get 3,
but I can get rid of this.
yes. So for you, you're gonna have to downgrade it. Everyone else, I'm gonna give you a token. Basically, if you ever get 3,
The Doug Mystic Eye.
Thank you, Doug.
thank you for the follows. So here's, instead of hit points in this system, it's just a series of shocks or wounds. This is a shock, right? It's a mental thing. There's also wounds which are physical. If you ever have 3, the second you draw a 3rd wound, you die. You flat out just
So
die.
3 of anything? You're
3
screwed?
of anything. Well,
Well, except for minor.
these shock ones, no, even those count.
See, 3 minor were
3
insane.
minor,
If I see one
Yes,
more
you lose
fingernail,
it.
I'm gone.
you lose it and you go mad. If 2 more people walked up to you with their hands just bleeding, their fingernails torn off, you would be like, I'm out, I'm done, I'm fucking insane. Right?
what I would do,
Which
yeah.
is fair. Yeah, and you'd be done.
Terrifying.
Now, fortunately, you guys with tokens, I gave you all a token. Great. You minor ones, you get to discard that. You'll give it back to me the next time you make a test, whether you succeeded or fail it. You're going to take a -1 to the roll, but you get rid of it. Amy,
All right.
because you're suffering from deep dread, you suffer that -1.
Those fingers. Those aren't butts. Those aren't butts. I came here for butts.
Yeah, you're,
Why are you showing me those fingers?
You're-
The only flesh I want to see is a butt.
Shh, pull the flask out. Shh.
Drink up, Cherie.
And then what?
And then
Pull yourself together.
pull yourself
Eddie,
together.
Have a drink. Pull yourself together.
Thank you. Oh!
A shot and a slap, just like Mama used to do.
so this dread is going to linger on you. You get a -1 to any of these presence or focus tests.
And
Each
then I
time
roll
you make a
another
test,
die.
eventually you'll be able to downgrade it to the minor one that these
If I
guys
get
have,
an even.
and then you get rid of it. That's right. So that just lasts
Get
a lot
an even
longer.
number?
I have to roll normally, and then I roll again, and if I get an even number, then it goes down to.
Oh, I see.
To what you guys have. There's a lot of a lot of the bad things that happen to you just
God.
stick around longer,
New
which
die.
makes it more likely. You guys are probably going to get rid of this in a scene or 2, but she may have it till the end of the session unless she gets lucky, which makes her a lot more likely to go completely insane.
Very fun.
You haven't heard of the Erigors? You fools. You fools, you should be carrying off your
Spell
fingernails
it one
right
more
now.
time. What are you saying?
Eriagor.
Area-
You spell it. You wrote it down, sir.
Eriagores. Area goes. I think.
Area goes.
Look, I can show you what I have. I mean, I don't have the
Moms.
sketches. I don't have the sketches that Jacques brought me anymore. I ate those.
What?
I ate those.
You ate them?
You ate the sketches.
The second I finished with the poster, I had
Is
to.
this some new physical fitness fad?
To keep it from the Aragors. I didn't want to tempt them to come and drive
What
me
happens
insane.
when you poop?
Oh, God, I didn't think about that. My butt!
It's a colorful movement, I'll
Yes,
tell
what
you
about
that.
your butt?
Pull your butt out.
No! What do you want with my butt? No, I won't give it to you.
Enough with the
I won't give it to you.
Let
Get
me-
away from me!
Let me just reassure you. I'm good at that. Listen, have a drink.
Don't
You
do
a
it.
bartender?
He'll slap
I
you.
just have a flask, always.
Don't do it.
He'll slap you right after.
But you're crazy, so
Shut
I'm not
the
listening to you.
But you're
Now calm yourself.
Calm
yourself down, young man.
Now, I warned you.
I'm totally sane. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. I'm the one trying to warn you about the area.
Okay, well, thank you very much. And we need to know more about this play. We've got to see Astray, and we've got to see the play.
I don't know who Astray is. Jacques Picot.
You wrote her name on the goddamn poster.
Oh, Cuvier.
Yes, Cuvier.
Well, I know who that is. I mean, I don't. I've never met him, but her?
Him?
I assumed it was a him. Her?
Yes, she's writing plays these days.
I don't really know anything about that.
Seems you don't know really much about anything now.
I'm the poster painter. Here's what I know. Let me tell you. I was given a photo of the singer by Jacques Picot and asked to give her the facial features of the lead in the play. I mean, opera, whatever. You get it. I'm crazy. Look, I was given a picture. I ate that.
You ate it.
But I drew her face as well as I could. They also gave me the sketches, those maddening sketches, which I had to eat first.
What were on the sketches?
The original drawings.
Of?
Well, seemingly it came from Picot. It was what I drew, essentially. The woman in the tatters standing upon the shore. But it was deeply unwholesome. I made it, I removed the most perverse elements from it. I couldn't put it out there in the world in good consciousness, so I removed them.
What was
in order to
perverse
preserve
about
my
it?
sanity.
Wieners. Wieners?
Wieners?
Wieners.
Wiener?
Penis.
Penis. What?
Penis.
No, far more unnerving than a penis. Far more
Well,
unnerving
I
than
know,
a
I've never
penis.
seen that in my life.
Is there anything more unnerving than a penis?
That's what I just said, Cherie. Cherie.
Yes. Are we making the same?
So I got drunk and I showed you my weird penis. See, there's no reason to bring it up.
Don't act like you are the only boy with a weird penis. All boys' penises are weird.
And why would you be ashamed of your penis and then even more ashamed of your butt? The butt is a beautiful part.
Quit talking about butts and penises.
What was disturbing about the
We're
drawings,
honest,
good
we
man?
It just had an undefinably unwholesome quality to it. Something that I feared would drive me mad if I were to paint it. And so I didn't. I painted as close as I could, as well as I thought that it might pass and still get me my pay, because I need my pay. You understand?
Right. Seems like it drove you mad anyway.
Well, that's not true. There was one more thing, though. A young florist came around to me.
Florist?
You're not the first visitors asking about this poster and butts. Yes, a young florist, a handsome man.
I knew it was going to be a fad, didn't I tell you?
I've believed in you this whole time, Cherie.
He was asking if he could have one. A poster, I mean.
Oh, I thought he meant a butt.
He wanted a poster.
But I don't have any to give him, no. And I don't want any.
What was that man's name?
His name?
Florist.
I don't think I left it. But he left the card of the shop he works at.
Ah.
And he asked me to arrange if I ever had a poster. I don't have a card. Yes, I do. It's right here. This card here.
Ah, the Flowers of Florence.
That's right.
How odd.
You read it so well.
The flowers of Florence, here in France. The flowers of
Here in
Florence of
Paris.
France.
Yes.
What's happening?
Now you begin to see. It begins to make sense, doesn't it?
Flowers of Florence.
That's it.
The flowers of France. The flowers of Florence.
Once was a man from... Never mind.
The theater manager. What was his name again?
Are you all
His
high?
name was Jacques Picot.
No. I'm drunk.
Jacques Picot.
Okay.
It's Jacques Picot.
Yes, Jacques
John
Picot.
Pickhill.
Oh, you're driving me crazy. Oh, Christian.
He's up to mischief.
Thanks, Christian.
Thanks for the donation.
Thanks.
You're driving me crazy. Please leave me alone.
What?
I
What
dare say we've gotten all we
poster?
can.
We haven't
to get
done
out of this
anything.
boy. Let's go to that flower shop
Wait, why? Why?
to find out why the florist wanted a copy of the poster.
Oh,
That seems like a mystery to me.
I thought the florists wanted their own poster
They did.
Yes,
made of their shop.
No, they wanted a poster of the opera.
he's right.
Oh, okay. That
And I don't
makes
want
more
anything to do
sense.
with it. And I refuse to give it to him, and I don't want any anyway. No posters for me. I'm done with it. Done with it, and I'm done with you bothering me and bringing all this up.
So you're saying you don't have another copy?
No, and I never want another copy.
What about drawings or any of those sketches that you talked about? Can we take those off your hands?
He ate them all.
I ate those. You can take these if you
Did
want.
they come out the
Here,
other side?
take these. These are the written instructions that they gave me, and I don't want them anymore.
Very
He goes
well.
to the trash can and digs them up, and they're all crumpled. And he shoves them into your chest.
Why didn't you eat these?
They wouldn't summon Erigors.
What?
You see, you sound like you know nothing of Erigors. You really are mad, aren't you? Strutting around the Parisian streets, unaware of the Erigors, trying to come here from another realm, trying to eat our abstract concepts.
We need to go.
Do you
so.
have a journal? Where's your journal?
I'm not giving you my journal.
I take it.
No.
Wait, use your
Take his
bomb
journal.
bomb.
Wait, do you want to try and force it, just rip it from his hands?
I have Bon Hum. Can I just go, please give it to me? It would make me so happy.
Okay. No. Bon Hum is for finding excellent clues. His journal,
That's a really excellent clue.
it seems like it would be a wonderful clue.
Okay,
So I guess he
didn't
goes-
say that out loud.
There's four of us and there's one of you. Give us your journal.
This sounds like a combat check.
Don't.
Combat.
He was handing it to me, and you yelled at him, and now it's a fight.
Combat is very
Jack,
interesting in this
Check up.
system.
A 7.
All right, I get excited.
Can you? Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so here's how combat works. It's one roll, period. Each of you gets to roll once, and you're rolling against him. So
I don't want to fight.
you don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm quite sauced. I'll fight anyone.
I'll fight anyone anywhere.
I'm very confident in
My
the
dad used to
fighting
say I didn't have the stamina for a fist fight. I'll show him. I'll fight anyone.
Prove your
fight
father
him.
wrong, Henry.
All right. So the way this works is it's
Thank you.
opposed by. You're basically going to just run up. First, you guys have to tell me what your objective is. What is your objective in this fight? Are you trying
Get that journal.
Are you trying to kill him? Okay, you're just trying
No.
to wrest something away from him.
Yes.
That we can do. All right, so everyone will grab their d6. Everyone who's fighting, that is. You're not going
I'd like to knock him out too, if I can.
Okay, knocking out, but
Thanks, and gravel. 007.
Thank you.
Instead.
and gravel 007. Okay, let me pull them up here. Okay, so everyone will roll their d6. We'll set our objective. Now, objectives get more difficult depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to kill somebody, the dice roll you have to make, or knock them out, completely incapacitate them, the dice roll's higher. The objective's higher than what you're trying to do. If you're just trying to wrench something away from somebody, or block them, or knock them over.
Trip him.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, then never mind. I just want to trip him.
Okay,
Yeah.
just so you know. Okay, you want to trip
This
him?
isn't very good.
You should have put it like in your cola.
That's what
I'm
you
out
should have
of,
done.
out of cool
In
Okay,
your what?
cola.
great. Guys, I will need a roll. So everyone who's attacking,
That's right.
everyone get your roll. Okay, so you can apply to your roll fighting.
Lil Abner.
Do you guys want to apply any points of fighting to your skill?
I will add.
I will say this guy does look emaciated.
I won't add anything.
I will
You're
say
an
he will die if you
insomniac.
touch him.
He's quite insomniac.
Roll a 4.
Oh, whoops.
A 4?
Yeah.
What, did you guys roll, you two?
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 3.
And did you guys spend any points?
No, I did not.
Great. Okay.
I'll prove you wrong, fella.
A 4, a 3, and a 1.
You're drunk, Henry. Stop.
Drunk enough to kick his ass.
Okay, I think, is he surprised by this? Arguably.
Well, he was because he was handing me the journal. And
Yeah,
And then I ripped it from his
threw a
hand.
punch.
I mean, he might expect it from me.
Okay.
That's how we
but
do things.
Not all 4 of us.
Yeah, I think you're
I'm
right.
not trying to fight him.
Okay, so I'll apply an additional +1 to all of those rolls, which means at least half of you succeed, which means that you knock him down. He goes bowling over, but as he goes down, he does manage to land a blow upon, we'll say, the person with the lowest roll.
That's
That's you,
A drunkard.
Henri. And you are
Henri, yes.
his fist as he goes staggering backwards as you push him into his easel, and it goes knocking over, and paint can't spill out. But he does manage to just clobber you on the side of the head, contusing you. So I'm going to give you.
My dear boy, I believe you've been contused.
We'll use
I
this
do believe.
for a minor wound.
No.
You are contused. When called to make a physical test, you may choose to take a -2 penalty on that test, and then you get to discard that card and give it back to me.
Now, may I
Was
ask,
this a test just now?
Yeah, that was a test. Yes. And it was a physical test, but you guys...
So that wasn't presence or focus.
Correct.
So we still have
Yes, you
unease.
do.
Okay,
Regardless.
got
Yes,
it.
that's right. Okay, very good.
Just checking. Checking the old book.
Oh, there is one more rule. I'm learning it along with you. Eric, if Henry doesn't want to take that setback, that contusion that I just told you about, you can choose to pay me 1 point from health, your health score. And if you do that, you don't have to take the card.
Henry will take the hit.
Henry will take the hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so could this like just continue
No, that's
in a
it.
cycle? No.
Fights are a single roll.
I know, but like,
Oh.
so like, say next time. So next time we do a fight, or next time we do a physical, he has a -2.
Yeah,
I choose to. I don't have it. I can spend it to not be contused anymore.
he's right. In this
So I'm
particular case,
contused until I choose to take a -2.
sounds like the start of a song.
Okay, on a fight.
Yeah. On anything.
On any physical test.
Okay, but let's say that -2 actually makes him go lose again, so that will give him a minor or a major thing again.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh yeah. The more you lose, the more you continue to lose.
okay.
I think that's basically.
Lose. And then
Yeah.
you're insane.
And then you go mad. But so he has one mental and one physical, and he has to have 3 of one or the other. to
Okay, I
really
should have
die.
paid for that. Fuck.
Yeah. So, but that's okay. So he got clobbered. You guys are all right.
All right.
He gets knocked down. You wrench the journal from his hands and.
I
slam
get we've got the
door
journal.
behind you as you
Let's
leave.
get out of here.
I had that under control.
And where would you guys like to go now?
Well, what was your friend's name? Renee? That you know?
The composer?
Oh,
Or who would I?
the chorus
Miette.
girl. Miette.
Yeah, we could stop by Miette's place on the way to
Miette.
the flower shop.
Can we also stop by a butcher's? I feel like I need to put a steak on my face.
We definitely cut to you guys going through the streets, a good slice of ribeye on Henry's face.
I tell you, I get knocked down, but I do in fact get up again.
Nothing's gonna ever knock you down.
No.
We just write a song about that one day.
Yeah.
Maybe in about 100 years.
You know, I could use a whiskey drink and a vodka drink.
I could take a lager drink.
A cider drink?
Maybe we could sing a song that reminds us of the good times.
Or maybe the bad
I don't have
times.
anything to say. Chumbawamba.
Oh, Johnny boy.
Cry for me.
Okay, give me a second here. I know
I
we're
can
all.
say-
We're filling. We're doing filler.
Keep it going. Keep filling. Okay. Aha, here we go.
I never said I was a good fighter. I just said I had to prove somebody wrong.
So you guys are checking out your friend Miette.
Yeah, we're checking her
Is
out.
she on
Great.
the way?
She's on the way.
Is she single?
How's her butt?
She is on the way. Where is she?
She's got
when
a
you-
good butt, of course. She's a chorus girl.
Yeah.
One of the best butts in the business.
And that's the first thing you guys see cutting through the night lights.
A
The
butt?
gas lights, yeah, sticking out there.
She's being gaslighted.
What do they call it? Gas lamps.
I
Gas
save
lamps.
her.
Right. Lighted.
Someone's telling her the way
Leave her
things
alone.
are, and it's not real.
Leave her alone.
All right. They disappear.
Gran.
Who said that? Who did that? And she turns around and, oh, it's your friend Miette. And she sees
Miette,
you.
darling. I kiss her on the cheeks.
Renee.
You look lovely, darling. Where'd you get this dress?
Thank you, Renee. Oh, this old rag.
Old rag, stop it.
Oh.
Are they not paying you enough for being in the chorus?
Oh, you know they don't pay shit, dearie.
Well,
Great.
you look amazing.
You do look amazing.
You could
thank
make
you.
a burlap bag look like a wedding gown.
Canvas back.
I'm just a simple chorus girl. You do flatter, but oh, it's good to see you again.
I agree
Renee.
with them. You're quite a looking.
Who are you?
All right, calm
My
down,
name's Henry.
Henry.
Does the bruise on my face make me look more handsome or less handsome?
The steak, you mean?
Yeah. If you
Whoa.
yeah.
Oh, the blood doesn't help.
Doesn't
Yeah.
he look tough?
Eh,
Let me introduce you to my friend Henry.
all
Henry
right.
the Smith.
It's rich.
Henry is he's
Well, I'm not rich.
A bell letterer. A bell letterer, you know what I mean? He knows how to write.
Ooh,
Yes.
right, easy with the words and such.
With words and everything.
Putting them all together.
In fact, you in that sentence, are you a writer?
Yeah, well, no.
You know what I always say about a man who's good with his words, don't you know, Mia?
No.
You know,
Oh, the thing you always say
I always
about a
say
man who's good with his words.
he's good with his.
Let me think what you say about that.
say it out loud for all of us.
All right, has it got a big stick up his butt?
No, yet. Come on.
He's good with his words. He's also good with his words in bed.
Oh, words in bed. That's right. How did I forget
I
that one?
always say that. A man who's good with
Many of the
words.
women I've been with have said, "Boy, you're sure a talker."
I'm sure they meant it as a compliment. Really.
I took it as such.
Oh, good.
Well, as long as he's not too poor, all right. Yeah, he looks all right then.
Anyway, that sounds like our work here is done. You two go off on a date.
All right, goodbye.
Well, Miette, I unfortunately am here on a
Maybe
sad
we-
bit of business.
I will say.
Do you remember Covier? We thought she died in a fire.
Estrella,
Estrella Covier.
Oh yeah. Well,
Remember
she's
when
the
you
one
came
with
over
the,
that
the
one
thing
time?
in the hair?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Right, yes.
Yes, her hair all stacked up on top of it like he was a tower.
A top bun, as it were.
That's right. I remember her.
Remember,
Queer.
we thought she died in that fire.
Oh yeah,
It turns
dreadful
out
fire.
she's not alive. She actually wrote the opera that you're in right now.
No, she is alive.
Well, I'm not.
It turns out she is alive. What did I say?
You said turns out
You said
she's
she's not alive.
I'm so drunk.
Oh,
How do you
stop.
poop?
me too.
We're really off the rails now.
I know, it sounds good to me. I say, why don't the three of us, I say you and me and you, go and show me how you stab someone in that.
Yes, you
sewed
always
up
invite me
butthole.
to the menage a trois.
All right, it's an orgy now. Come on.
And I'm not ready to be left alone in the dark.
Well, that's
can
just
watch.
FOMO. Come on, then. All of us have a quick orgy. Cut to all of you guys in a big bed under a single
very
sheet.
Well, it's France. It's France. So what if FOMO was just like a fake person named Mo?
That's what it's named after, the old FOMO.
Oh, yeah.
Little Frenchie.
It's all being translated into, yes, modern day. Anyway, you guys are all passing a cigarette around us. Miette continues on her
So,
discussion.
Miette,
Celeste.
how did it happen that Celeste
I
rose in the
draw it
ranks
out.
like
Yes,
that?
yes.
I
Well-
see everything visually.
It's very funny when you do that.
She just, I don't know what it was really. You know, her singing's improved is what it was. Strangely. Not good enough now, really. Not good enough to really stage a whole show around her, but better than it was, I'll say that much.
Interesting.
Yeah, all of a sudden, over the night. But you know what I think it is? I'll tell you what. I think it's that new lover she's got.
Who?
I know.
Who might that be?
There's always someone sleeping with someone.
Duke God, the Duke.
The Duke
The Duke. That's who I think it is.
of Earl?
Yes, I will tell you who.
The Duke of.
Of.
Wellington.
Does France have?
Sorry, French names.
Not at this moment. They're a republic.
Well, he's from
Old school
Scandinavia.
Duke. Yeah.
This is the government that lasted until World War II. When the Nazis took over.
Duke de Rodier.
Duke de Roudière.
Rodier. That's right, a new lover. That's who I think it is anyway. I've seen him about here and there.
What's he the Duke of?
I don't know. Something, I guess. A
Her,
big damn
I guess.
house on the edge of town, that's for sure.
Oh, what's the address?
Hell if I know. But I will
Which
say
edge of town?
her poor young former lover is jilted, and that's for sure.
How does she have two and you don't have any?
Well, I just had an orgy with all four of you, so I think I'm doing all right.
Well,
I like to keep it loose.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we just all
We just had an orgy.
We're still lying in the bed together.
Multiple orgasms together.
So we are.
Give me that cigarette that you're smoking.
Fine, then give me that pillow. My neck hurts.
But I need it for my knees. My legs need to be elevated so all the blood will rush to my face and make me prettier.
Fine, then I'm going to put my head on your boob.
Please.
Don't leave me.
I'm back with that towel.
Hurry up, I'm moist.
Does anyone want a cocktail?
That sounds good.
A fine choice of words, Henry.
One
I
more
just gave him one.
second orgy later. Empty cocktail glasses all around.
My head
Towels
hurts.
everywhere. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, her former young lover. What was his name? Albert. You know, worked for the florist.
Oh, it's all coming full
Handsome, big,
circle
strapping
now.
man, that one. Pretty, too.
Albert.
Not too smart, though, not like me. Got some brains working.
You should do.
That's right, dear. You're very smart.
That's right, smart enough to have sex with all four people twice a
Right,
night.
with no
Not
protection.
bad.
Yes, you're absolutely smashingly
The
smart.
smartest thing I've ever heard.
That's in the dictionary under intelligence.
And your
Able to have
pictures
sex
there.
with lots of people quickly. I think it is. Thank you.
Oh, it's only been an hour.
Anyway, that old handsome florist works down at his uncle's shop. You know the one down on Hossman Boulevard?
Oh, I know.
You mean
one.
the flowers of Florence?
That's right, the flowers of
In
Florence.
France.
Which is where we is. That's right. Oh, yeah. Well,
Well, we just have to be specific because if you say flowers of Florence, it's not like we're going to go all the way to Italy.
yes, that's true. I
Well,
suppose I
they're
should
of
be
Italian descent, I'm sure. Now living in France.
That's right,
That's
that's right.
not unbelievably out of the question in 1895.
No, everything's named after everything else.
That's right.
Says to me, oh, I need another orgy. I'm getting confused.
I'm ready.
We don't have time, Cherie. No.
Oh, here we go.
It only took 3 minutes.
I'm quite chill.
Well, I didn't finish.
I'm satisfied.
I'm not either, but at least she is.
Yes, I am.
She's very smart, you know.
He lived to serve you, Beard.
She used her
Here's the
intelligence
thing.
to satisfy herself.
Anyway, I reckon.
In 1895, the female orgasm didn't exist yet.
That's true.
Well, this is law in Paris, and it sure as hell does.
Well, maybe it was invented here tonight.
Oh, we invented the orgy. Good work, everyone.
The orgy and the orgasm invented both tonight.
The orgy orgasm.
Bully, what a great game this is.
What are we gonna call that feeling? Like my crotch is going on a roller coaster. What's that
we can call it the little death.
That sounds good to me.
Actually-
Yeah, the little dance.
Actually, let's just name everything. Oh, a name that begins with O-R-G.
Organism. That's
Organism, orgasm,
Well,
orgy.
Well, anyway, she says getting up and putting on her bra and getting dressed. I've got to go out and get my rocks off.
You do.
Again?
Oh, hell yeah. I don't stop here. I'm a chorus girl in Paris in the 1880s. I got to go
90s.
get mine.
me. Do your thing, girl.
You're going to die of syphilis.
All I'm going to say
Well, so are we.
No,
already
I'm
take
going
a
to
health
syphilis.
point.
None of the booze doesn't get me first.
I see your strategy. Pickle the virus.
Yeah. Nothing can survive in here.
as she pulls on her frock and starts to leave the dingy flat. that
Can
you
I
guys-
borrow this?
What, the frock that I'm putting
The
on?
one you're wearing. Let me have it.
You do have that kind of John Hamm about you.
Who? Thank you.
All right.
And this necklace?
Well, that's not mine.
Oh, even better.
Hey, you look stunning.
Thank you.
You go out and get yourself a man, is what I'd say. Just
Oh.
stay away from that Palais Garnier, is what I would say to you about that.
Who?
No, we can't. We have to go straight there.
Ooh, watch out
Palais?
for the ghosts.
Palais Cabaret?
The Opera House, that's the one.
Wait, is that where you're performing now?
Yeah, I gotta
What do you
go
mean,
out.
watch
We've got a
out
show
for?
tonight.
So why would you say stay away?
Oh, I have to go for work. I mean, don't go snooping your nose around in the back or anything like that if you're trying to find Celeste.
Why?
Well, don't tell us not to do anything because that's a surefire way to get us to do it.
What? I didn't know that. Definitely don't do it then. Because what I have to say about that is, you know the rumours of that. Well, they say ghosts in the back, but I think the worst that you find in there is men who want to take advantage of us lady pipes. Not
So-
nice folks like you.
Of course not.
Who make it consensual?
Yeah, no, they don't.
They don't.
Not like this. This was good.
Where are they? In the back?
Oh, they come in and out, society types, you know what I mean? Rich young men like to drift on in, French. You know how he is.
I'm working on this pamphlet. It's all about how Paris changes us, but not really. And this sounds like it's right up that. Because it seems like what we're bringing to Paris, we keep with us. We don't just leave it at the door.
Well said, well said.
Sounds about right.
Hurry and write
You
that.
might say what happens in Paris stays in Paris.
No, what we bring
Quite
to
the
Paris,
Stays in Paris.
no, it stays with
Oh,
you.
and we leave it.
Anyway,
We bring it.
No, it comes with
I'm
you.
not a bell letterer. I can't understand. I can't
no,
follow
no.
this narrative, sir.
well, I'm off then.
I think I know what you
I've
mean.
got to make it out to the opera on time. Yeah. So long. Oh wait, I'm naked. Get another frock, put that on. It's a little prettier than the one she gave you. Bye!
She was holding out on me.
Kid.
Hey, that kid.
Thank you, the kid.
The kid.
Look
from
at-
1633.
Oh.
And she exits
That's
the narrative, and
Jamestown.
her and her annoying voice, leaving you with more tantalizing leads. What would your group of intrepid investigators do next?
Well, there's nothing for it but to go to the Duke of Rodier's.
What about
Nope,
that? What
the
about?
Flowers of Florence.
Yeah. What about the flower place?
We gotta go talk to
I want
Albert.
to go talk to Albert.
Also, he sounds handsome.
I wonder if he's got a Prince Albert.
Apparently, he's quite handsome.
Off to the Flowers of Florence we go. There we go. Ah, yes, the Flowers of Florence. It's not too far from the Palais, actually. You can see that grand, sweeping shape of the Opera Hall looming up over the darkened streets of Paris, the lights glowing all around it. But off in one corner, the stall that's open, all painted in probably a bright verdant green with white, and out in front, all fresh bunches of flowers, lilies, lilacs, roses, coming up out of the stalls, and the more portly, probably the uncle type, selling them to all people filtering in towards the opera house, getting ready to throw them on stage or what have you. In back, through the window, you see a very large, strapping, handsome man.
Ooh.
A John Hamm type, if you will.
Ooh, just like me.
Well, he's like, I don't know what he's doing, sweeping up, probably sweeping up.
He's
flowers.
rowing a boat. What's that mean?
He's turning butter.
He's sweeping.
He's carrying a tripod.
A movie. A TV show.
How you
More.
carry a tripod?
Skiing.
He's got a bit. He's directing a band.
It's a steady cam.
Oh, I think you're right. I think it's a band.
Sweeping up the floor. Okay. Sweeping up flowers.
Okay.
Strewn flowers.
My good man, is this shop still open?
You're talking to the uncle out front?
Yeah.
Well, he's to the right sort. Do you have money then, eh?
Of course, we always got money.
You look well-to-do. Absolutely,
Corn
whatever you
biscuit.
want. My nephew will take care of you right inside, if you don't mind. Yes, madame, I'll be out here. And he goes off to help some other customer.
He just left.
That wasn't. I don't think that was Albert though. That was the uncle.
The uncle. Albert's inside.
Did you think
Albert's
he
the
was
nephew.
handsome?
Oh wait. Look, I have a type.
hideous and old.
Sure, they've been called that before, but I see the heart.
But he's a good heart, ma'am. He is.
Oh, you heard me say
Oh,
that.
I thought you were off.
Right next to me. Did he go inside?
Now we're going to go inside now. We are inside.
You're the most attractive man I've ever seen on the inside.
Would you like to have an orgy with me later?
I am so tired.
I think
Yes.
that's enough orgies for one day.
It's France.
I think it's a bit soon to say that.
He goes under the ladder.
This dog is the best.
He wants to be cursed.
He already is.
Irving
Oh no!
wants to be cursed.
That dog is.
Quick dog break.
He's so cute.
Oh, Irving.
He doesn't get it.
Irving, can you bite Dom?
Oh.
He's got to get some teeth pulled.
No. Not because just because it would be funny, because Amy thinks it would be hilarious.
Because his breath is rank and they are misshapen and rotting away.
But I thought you liked the heart on the inside. It doesn't matter if you're.
He's uncomfortable.
Oh, poor doggy. Okay, well, inside who would be perhaps speaking with? Young Albert.
Oh, dibs.
He looks like a younger John Hamm, like at the beginning of Mad Men, not the end of
The fuck, Henry? You cock-blocking bastard.
Right, because at the end of Mad Men, John
Why,
Hamm was
hello.
hideous.
Is that right?
He said he looks like John Hamm at the beginning
My name
of
is
Mad Men,
Henry.
not at the end.
Cosgrove. I'm sorry, I'm quite sauced at the moment.
Soft.
His name's Cosgrove? His name's Albert.
No, that's
No.
my name.
Oh.
He's Henry Cosgrove
Your name-
of the Cosgroves of
Your name's Albert.
Boston, Massachusetts.
No.
Henry. My name's Henry. Your name's Albert. I'm Henry Cosgrove.
Very
Sorry.
drunk.
Very drunk at the moment. I was wondering, you came by an artsy type asking about a poster.
Yeah.
I was wondering what your interest was in this poster.
Just a like art, I guess.
No.
What'd you say?
I don't believe that for 1 second.
He likes art.
Saying he just likes art. He says it just likes art. Wouldn't have to do with it.
How about the subject matter? Of
I'm going to steel myself against you.
It wouldn't happen to be that you like the young lady that is portrayed on that piece of.
Now see here,
Canvas.
don't you dare try to dodge us. We know all about you and all about Australia.
Okay.
And the creator of this, and also we know
You
about.
know all about Australia?
Yeah, we know all about her. So you can't hide from us. See
What about her?
that she's the creator of this show, and she almost died in a fire.
Oh no.
Yes.
We thought she did die. I'm sure she did die.
In fact,
Oh my god.
we know everything. So you
This
may as
could
well
be.
tell us now because it's already written here. And I pull out the journal that's not his journal, or I
So-
pull out the art.
Let's read a passage.
So if you know it, then
I need
why
to
are
hear it from
telling
you.
me?
You know the way politics works. I'm still stealing
do?
myself.
We need to
yes,
hear
you
it
know
for
the way
ourselves.
politics works and the justice system. We have to hear someone say it. We need a confession.
I was trying real hard.
By the way, I'm
everyone-
stealing
I
myself.
feel like I didn't even get a chance.
You're also stealing the scene from Eric. Which I like.
Sorry.
To be fair, he stole from me first.
To be fair, you are playing a game with me.
That's your fault.
Thank you, Fedora
Now you made a
KJ.
real mistake, Eric, coming to play in this game tonight. Thank you,
Yeah.
Fedor Rock.
Fedora KJ.
Oh, that's better. He just looks at all of you guys equally squarely in the eyes. Huh?
All right, I'm taking a back seat on this one. You do your thing.
Now, listen. You wanted a poster, and I'm guessing it's because of the pretty young lady who's on that poster. A young lady you used to fancy, and now she doesn't want to do a thing with you. Am I correct in that?
Yeah, that's right.
You loved her back when she couldn't sing. And now that she can sing, she doesn't want anything to do with you. So all you wanted was a memory of her face on that poster.
Man. Yeah. Heavy, but that's true, man. I loved her.
I know the way people think.
And she's gone. Because of that something guy, I guess.
What's something, guy?
The Duke. Something.
Ah, the
His
Duke.
her singing instructor. Soon she could start singing better. It was that damn Duke Rodier, man. Took it away from me. Just 'cause she can, and the singing's better now, but...
Wait, you're gonna break your broom.
No, I'm not.
Spencer, good on you, man. Not being pulled down to the level of other people.
Brooms are expensive.
That's right.
Yeah.
Small fortune.
Yeah.
You're your own man. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
One friend.
Especially not your father. Your father can't afford it. No, shut up now. Your father can't tell you what to do, okay? Just whatever he says, you're your own man.
Henry, every situation isn't an opportunity for you to talk about the issues you have with your father.
I didn't bring up my father. You brought up my father. But since I'm bringing
I
it up...
brought up your father.
Yeah, since you're bringing it up, my father's a right bastard.
And an excellent lover.
I think we know that.
She told me to stay away from her now.
Are you having an orgasm?
You're gonna break your other broom.
It looks like you're having
You're gonna break your other broom.
as the French would call it, the tiny death.
I would know that because I'm French.
Oh, you've already
He
broken.
brings his hands, but no. I
breaks-
set the broom down carefully.
Oh.
There. Simply clenching my fingers into fists. My fists.
How do you feel about your
Tight
fingernails?
fists. They're good.
Okay,
How do you
cool.
feel about your fingernails?
You tell me.
Whoa. Oh, man. Whoa. He's completely overwhelmed by that. He cannot mount a defense. Whoa. Your fingernails dance around.
Oh my god.
He's dazed for a second as he staggers back.
I get that reaction a lot.
Well done, Renee.
You saying she's in trouble?
Thank you, Cherie.
What?
Cherie did my nails.
You're saying
I sure did. I sculpted them like they were a butt.
That's what I
As if they were a butt, not literally.
It's like
Wow,
10 little
it's like
butts
10 little
just
butts down
wiggling
there.
around.
Just beautiful, beautiful little wiggly fleshes.
That guy took her away from me. Now she's dead?
She's dead?
She's dead?
No,
No,
she
no.
almost
Burned
died.
to death in
No,
a fire?
almost.
I think we're talking about two different people. We're talking about the playwright, and you're talking about the actress. Is that right?
As
Yeah.
far as we're aware, your actress, Dame, she's up and kicking.
She's doing just fine.
Yeah,
We're
all
talking
she-
about the playwright.
She kicked me.
She's
That-
kicking you guys?
She's staying with that Duke in that fancy house. They're probably having lots of sex.
And you-
She's
What?
probably doing great.
Henry, keep
hey.
it cool.
Yeah.
Keep it cool.
Take another drink. In fact, take
Fair,
20.
Fair enough.
Slap him. Slap him.
What
Cherie,
did you say about my Celeste? He says,
Oh!
pulling you up. You think he's with her now because he's better than me?
You get off him!
Listen.
I'm gonna
off, old
pull
man.
him off him. Or I'm gonna, like, do some training.
All I'm saying,
I'm gonna
To
do
get
some
Military
training.
training
Military
that
training.
you somehow got.
Yeah.
all I'm saying is that he's probably better than you in many ways.
And then
Henry,
you hurl him
you
in.
don't know when to stop.
You
Quick
judo
audio
him.
behind.
Yes, I put like my arm up in here and I yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, there you go.
Knock him into the corner. And he
Hey, cool
staggers
it.
back.
Hey, cool it. Be cool.
Whoa!
He reaches for the broom, pulls it to him.
So, I don't care. Do you
right.
see what I just did? I judoed you. With my hands. My bare hands. Hey, don't break that broom. Your uncle will have none of it.
I'm gonna.
Stupid!
Oh.
Stupid! I'm not good enough for her, you're right. I can't provide.
And this is why I
The
like
Duke! It's all the Duke's fault! Taking it from me. Taking my Celeste. I remember the last time I saw her.
Listen,
She seems so distracted there in the opera halls. Right there.
Albert,
And her hem of her dress. It was wet. She wouldn't tell me why it was wet. As if she'd been standing in a puddle.
Of what?
Water. I gotta go to her.
Albert,
I'll kill that Duke.
Albert,
Albert!
Albert, let me just reassure
He
you.
goes charging into the streets.
Okay.
Pushed him beyond his breaking
All
I
right.
trip him.
I believe we.
See, and everyone, this is why I like people who are beautiful on the inside. The people who are beautiful on the outside are quite difficult to handle.
I don't know. I like his fearsomeness.
I do say we're having a positive
certainly-
effect on Paris. What do you think?
When he grabbed me by the shirt collar and lifted me, I did feel something.
You still have a boner.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and after 2 orgies.
Your boner's smoking a cigarette.
I don't pay attention to boners. I pay attention to the other side.
The butts.
You see Albert just running down the night streets directly towards the Opera House.
Can
going,
he?
"The
Is he fired? I ask his uncle.
Can't really fire a family. Let's follow him.
Yeah, let's go.
Cool.
Maybe he can do the dirty work for us.
I don't want to run.
But we'll take
Yeah.
all the credit.
I would
yes.
prefer.
Just like my move.
Perhaps we could find a carriage if they want to.
Someone carry me.
As you guys try and leave, the uncle stops you. Someone's going to have to pay for the broom. You can see that he is. Snapped the broom
I
before
think
he left.
it was very obvious to you that we were not the ones who broke it, so I don't think we will be replacing it. And you will give me a bouquet of flowers for free for the accusation, my dear man.
And that's your bon home that gets along so well with everybody. Just dressing people down.
I mean, your nephew did rush on my
Oh.
shirt.
I would never.
Your boner.
I give him a
both
kiss on
home.
the cheek.
My boner.
My boner. You guys, aren't these flowers pretty?
Oh, well done. Well
Impressive.
done, Renee.
Impressive.
They seem blurry to me, but I'm very drunk.
Did you say E.T. bon home?
I said E.T. Bonham.
I like it.
Oh, that's clever.
You guys
That's
go.
sure, guys.
Funny.
Unfortunately, you guys have lost sight of our dear friend Albert. He is already.
Oh, I
Goodbye
think I
to
know
the
where he's going to go in the back door, if you know what I mean.
He sure is going to try.
Seems to be a theme.
By the time you guys reach the Opera House, you can see.
Is that where he was heading?
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Charging pell-mell for the Opera House.
Palais de Grandier.
Right. And
Right. Correct.
Yes. Right.
looking
These
through-
are not organized in any way.
They're
I
org-
love it.
This is why I was trying to do that flow chart earlier, but they are.
That
Well,
flowchart
beta
looked less
testing.
organized than this pile of randomly assorted papers.
The flowchart definitely looked like
It's-
like a program of some sort. Like
Here's the thing that I like is that this is an extremely complicated. I love that I did not have to put this mystery together. There's so many aspects to this that you guys aren't getting to.
Is it like choose your own adventure?
It's very choose your own adventure,
can't open
which is really cool and one of the awesome parts of supporting the game Yellow King RPG, which is on Kickstarter now.
Kickstarter.
Yellow
Yeah.
King RPG. It's like $13 to get the whole early access to the Paris RPG part, which is
How many
awesome.
dollars?
13.
What is that in French pesos?
10.
10 French pesos. That's so affordable.
You're going to have to tell
They-
me how that absinthe with the LaCroix tastes.
Yeah, I'll let you have a taste.
No thanks.
Honestly, it blended real well with the root beer.
Oh, did it?
A&W.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is there still some in there?
Yeah.
No.
Mixing your liquors, good man.
Bless you.
Absence with
Bless you.
beer.
Oh, did you guys know that when dogs are fighting and they sneeze, it's because they're trying to let you know that they're not serious?
Dog
didn't-
sneezes while fighting means they're not serious.
Yeah.
I'll keep that.
Means
in
they don't want to hurt
I'll
you.
remember.
They're saying, this is playful. I'm not trying to hurt you.
But then what if a dog that really wanted to hurt you happened to have a cold when he attacked you? Then you're in
Kill
trouble.
him immediately.
I want to kill you, but oh, my hay fever.
You guys arrive at the sweeping opening, the huge open doors and the sweeping awning which comes out from La Palais Garnier. It's the huge opera hall, gorgeous, and in giant letters in this wonderful Art Nouveau font across the front it says Palais, which is the current opera in session.
Oh, wait. Before we go in,
Hello,
Flanking
doggy.
it are the giant posters of coming soon, coming soon.
I'm going to take some of the flowers from the bouquet and I'm going to put some in my hair. Cherie, do you want some?
Absolutely. You know me, always doing the things you do.
And I put some. I put a little crown on Cherie's hair too. Do you want some for your beard, Dirk?
Sure, why not?
Could we
Add a little.
really lighten up your outfit?
Sure. Thank you.
Henry, do you want to drink them? Do you want to
Make it a
drink
mixer.
them? Do you want the? Oh, never mind.
I'm sorry.
I'm drinking these.
Henry is currently pissing against a wall. Excuse me?
And then I'm gonna just keep.
On the Opera House,
You're
on-
doing the
Yeah.
right thing. Keep doing the right thing.
Now across the street in an alley.
as
Yeah.
the elite come filtering in, So, anybody?
Do we look elite?
Now we do. We have flowers on ourselves.
I mean,
I have a flower in my beard. Of course I'm elite.
We definitely
Henry's
belong.
shirt
very
is
nice.
open quite a bit, and he hasn't shaved in a few days. But he still looks privileged.
But sometimes you like them scruffy.
You guys arrive at the box office.
I don't know why that was funny. Sorry.
It was pretty damn funny.
I just no.
That's the funniest.
Good job.
People buy tickets.
Well,
I
I
don't.
thought I was going to ask you guys. So you guys look like you could get into an opera house, but what?
Just keep walking.
Oh, sure.
Okay, I will.
Act like we're supposed
I
to
need
be here.
some sort of interesting test in order to get in.
Sneaking? Or are we going to act like we already had tickets or something?
I would
Oh
take-
yeah, I'll cause a scene.
I would take preparedness if you already had the tickets. That would be perfect. Composure would be good.
You
for
already bought tickets. Were you going to surprise us?
Of course.
I would
Oh,
take preparedness
dang.
would be you already have tickets, or something like that. Composure would be just walking through like you have.
Let's say I already had tickets.
We'll see. Tickets, sir.
Here you go, four
right,
tickets.
we'll hold up
I'm
some
going
of
to add one. I'm going to add one.
I'm going to set on the difficulty.
Oh, can you use officialdom?
Oh, or if you no.
These tickets were gifted to me by the local magistrate.
Okay. You know what I'm going to require actually in this case, because we haven't used these yet. In addition, there is a section on there that says pushes. Everyone has a pushes of 2 right now, right?
What does that mean?
Pushes are
Random ones we can add at any time, kind of thing? Or
pushes when you want to interject something to the narrative. It has to be based on one of the skills you kind of has. Okay. This is a perfect example. So I would say you could spend a push using your preparedness skill to just have these tickets and pull them out and be like, of course I had 4 tickets for everyone to come in.
Okay, great.
That's perfect. Or it could
do
be
it.
like,
Do I lose the push though? It's now I only have
and then
one.
you lose it and you're down to 1.
I'm down
Exactly
to
right.
one push. Lost Grove.
It's not chocolate tequila. I'll give you that. Oh, Jordan! Thanks for the reset.
Oh,
Dirk!
Oh, yeah, I don't know. You know him?
Yeah, that's
It's Jordan
Pridgeon.
Pridgeon.
Oh, it is.
Oh, I like it.
He did
my
say he
God.
was going to use his Twitch sub to my channel, but it's fine.
Nice.
Now I'll
Thwarted
do an
again.
additional.
Hey, Nick or Dom, could you grab me a Diet Coke
Look out, there's
and a
a
water?
there's a dog.
Careful,
right behind
careful.
I know.
You. Okay.
Don't wake that dog or I'm leaving.
He's awake.
Oh, I'm gone.
No, I can't.
Eyes
Water would
open.
be good, and then anything else. Yes, lovely. Thank you. Guys, as you enter, the song is already underway.
Well, I don't need to roll then.
Oh, that's right. We need. No,
Sorry.
if you want to spend a push,
Yeah,
go,
and if
and
I-
go and give me a roll anyway. You're spending
All right.
one. All right, we'll see how.
Ooh, dig.
Christian Demond.
Christian Demond, thank you. Sir, these tickets are for a different night.
Oh, well,
Says
listen.
one of the ushers as you try and come in.
You know, we had a conflict for when we actually had the tickets for, so if you could just
So
let us in
sad.
tonight, that would be so wonderful.
I mean, look, there's clearly seats still available tonight.
And I'd like to stare him down.
Seats available.
And we're
I'll-
friends
I'll-
with the writer.
I'll turn these tickets in. They
Oh,
were
wait,
given
it's a
to me by
different
the
play.
local magistrate. I'll turn them into you, good man. You can use them on that night. Just let us in tonight.
Very good, sir. Very good. I suppose that you don't want a scene. Fine, take your seats, bohemian filth.
I slap him.
No. He's giving
Wait,
me some
wait,
payback.
Wait,
I slap him just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Please.
Typical bohemian filth.
What did,
wait,
would
wait,
this? Maybe
As
we
I
don't. Maybe we
expected.
don't actually do it. But does this count against that? Mm-hmm. So maybe.
That totally does. So I will take Dirk's
okay.
presence.
Thank you. So I'm good now.
Boop, you are no longer.
I'm not uneasy.
You feel pretty good.
You're
I feel
so
easy like
confident.
Sunday morning now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Sing it
Oh,
or
what
don't
I
say
lost
it.
is when I got punched in the face.
Yeah, I'll take that for a good face.
Yeah.
Sunday
Your unease is displaced by the blow to your face.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, yes.
And you, I'll take your unease as well because probably at some point in the orgies you were arranging with me at.
Can you believe I went through 2 orgies feeling uneasy the entire time?
I do need a,
I never felt comfortable.
That would never happen.
no, it would not. I should remember that those give you -1s, but here we go. We're all new to the game. Inside, you guys enter as the production has already started and the giant stage is open. The curtains are pulled back. There's all the stadium seating coming up. These beautiful red velvet seats and the gold Baroque scroll work on the sides and the gorgeous overhead painting of like cherubs, and they're pulling vines of roses behind them across this beautiful porcelain white. It is beautiful. Of course, the massive chandelier hanging out partway over stage, partway over the cloud. Tons of candles lighting it up, and the mirrored surfaces everywhere make this quite the place to be. Of course, on stage, it's a little bit of a different case, as the singing is fine. And of course, there's Celeste on stage. She's stepping forward. You recognize her from the poster, of course.
Well, this is a different play, though.
This is a different play.
There she
She
is.
seems to have a role in it. She's not the lead.
Oh, okay.
You see the lead off to the side. Celeste just happens to have been
Grimacing. Is she grimacing? The lead.
I stroll on stage.
Do you have culture as one of your investigative
do.
skills?
No.
You notice that the lead is grimacing a little bit.
Is grimacing?
Yeah,
Like
just being-
every time Celeste sings.
They're uneasy. Oh, Celeste. Okay.
Right.
She has a
Wincing.
part, like a singing part.
Right.
Okay.
Celeste does a minor role, it would appear. You have culture? Oh, you know all about this play.
Oh, fuck yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's I'm going to tell you way more than you care to know about it because I have it right here. It's an infrequently mounted opera, Hele, from the composer Etienne Joseph Floquet. When it debuted in 1779, over 100 years ago, the audience booed and it closed. Uh-oh, one too many orgies, my dear.
Sorry.
Too many frogs.
where it went.
Hates you.
I'm going to go on. When
Dom
it
does?
first
You know
debuted,
that mic.
Oh, yeah. It's being... Oh,
And Dom.
and Dom,
Dom hates you too.
And
when the opera
So
first
we're good.
debuted over 100 years ago, the audience booed and it closed
What?
after 3 performances. Set in mythic Greece, it revolves around a love triangle between a dispossessed princess, the ruthless queen of Thebes, and a handsome young fellow who turns out to be Neptune. This is a curiously old-fashioned and unpopular piece for the Garnier to revive. Celeste is playing the minor role of Ismene, a lady of the court. Culture makes you recall her as a daughter of Oedipus.
Oh.
There we go. This is one time. This is the detail that we're given in this thing. Isn't that exciting?
I'm a cookie. 120.
So all that information pops directly into your head as you
120.
look at the scene. What all of you guys notice as you watch her is that she begins to falter. Celeste does as she's singing up there on stage. She's like steps out with the grand, her bluish and whitish robes draping off of her in this beautiful Roman style, and her dark raven hair is done up in like kind of like a Helen of Troy style with a little circlet. Yeah, beautiful braids, and she steps out and she gives it like a.
That's not even fine.
My God, she's faltering.
Better than what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
Ismene is the sister of Antigone, I think, if I remember it correctly.
Holy shit, I'm downgrading your card.
Nice.
I had no fucking clue about that.
I'm Amy. I don't know anything about history. By the way, here's some history.
Ismene was the...
Well, I might
Art
be wrong, but
Artistic history.
but I think that's
I'm
right.
downgrading yours to the
Worked out,
minor one
worked
because
out.
that was
Thank
the
you.
most impressed I've been in weeks.
Well, I didn't-
Wow.
Is
What
her
did you
singing
say?
terrible, or have I just been punched in the head too much tonight?
A little bit of both.
Wait, what'd you say?
She
Amy?
said Ismene, which is the name that I happened to mention a minute ago that Celeste is playing, was the
Sister of Antigone.
Sister of Antigone.
And I think that's right, but...
Which is the smartest thing I've ever heard anybody say. Okay.
We'll just say.
Yeah, they are.
You're right.
She begins to falter as she sings, as I just illustrated, and then suddenly her whole body stiffens as if struck by a bolt from the blue.
Renee, what have you done?
Why is it always my fault? It's not my fault when I lock eyes with people. They
Yeah.
get a body boner, a full body boner.
People in the audience around you are, shh,
Do
it's an opera.
not. Gregory, hello. How are you? It's so good to see you.
Renee,
Yes.
this is my wife.
Oh, hello. I've heard so much about your tits.
Yes, well, thank you.
I wish I had more about your butt. But this time.
You guys notice, though, that Celeste recovers singing well again, if not spectacularly, but avoiding humiliation.
What did you notice about her physically? Like, what was there a change in her body and her pose and her?
It was like
She
she was
dropped something?
trepidatious. It seemed like her own lack of confidence, and then it was
Something
her
kicked in?
eyes went somewhere. Like
Where?
she locked on something. Well, you glance and you follow her eyes back towards the boxes, partway up, set into the opera itself.
Is this like a Snape situation? Can I see
private
her?
boxes.
Is there someone in the audience like?
Ooh, good reference.
Thank you.
It's a good reference. You do see.
It wasn't Snape. It was Quirrell, but you know what I mean.
You do see.
Ooh, even better reference.
Still not as impressive as actually knowing about real literature.
Okay, I get it. I'm not as smart as Amy. I get it.
You 100%
about-
are. I just happened to read that play in college.
I'm still. What? The play that this opera is based on?
Antigone.
Oh, Antigone. I read it too, but I don't. Even
Doesn't
remember
she die in a cave? Spoiler alert.
With her babies.
You noticed a gloved hand
Ooh.
parting the drawn.
Partying.
Parting. Much as I parted the veil of reality, this gloved hand parting the heavy
Fravors?
green
Tutters.
velvet
Tutters.
drape curtains that cover the booth. There's just like a gray gloved hand pushing the curtain out of the way, and that's when she, like, as you turn back after she stiffens, the hand like moves away
Jinkies.
and closes.
Chris Chief.
Thank you, Chris Chief.
He's up to Chris Chief.
Guys, I see a hand. I think it's aiding her in her singing abilities. There, up in the box. Let's go.
How can I?
Wait, was the hand aiding her or was the hand disrupting her?
You know, like a magic trick, like when we went to see the magician and he had the gloved hand, and then when he did the thing, the ball disappeared.
I had
Remember?
sex with him.
I know, I was there too.
Oh, right.
We both had sex with
We
him.
had sex with him.
You guys weren't invited.
I was.
It was a girls' night.
I was watching.
Well, you weren't invited, so
I know. I stayed
that's
outside.
wrong.
Respectable.
Henry,
Good for you, Cosgrove.
what?
Best thing about
We need to talk about
magicians-
boundaries. Not now, though.
You stayed outside. You watched from afar.
I
What's wrong
agree.
with that? It's 1895.
Maybe we should go and see if that gloved hand is another magician.
Let's go see it. We'll fuck him.
Oh, you guys.
Listen,
Follow me.
it's
You
nothing weird.
liberated ladies of the 1880s.
It's nothing weird.
Just
I just
so
like to watch
period.
women have sex and pleasure myself.
Oh, you didn't
Perfectly
say you
normal.
were doing that.
Perfectly acceptable
No,
in
I'm
any
fine with it.
society.
If that's all.
Yes, as Celeste finishes her little singing bit, as you guys turn around and head up towards the boxes, that was kind of just as the hand was withdrawing. She leaves the stage, and the
Like
lead
a
comes
snake
out.
going into the hole.
The main lead starts singing again.
Eel going into the cave.
That fucking cave eel.
The whole audience, like, noticeably, like, lets out a little sigh of relief when Celeste is done singing, and the good singing starts again.
The uproarious applause, but not for the right reasons. Yes, Irving?
I also had that same thought.
He poked up at
What is it?
All right, guys, the box.
We're entering the box.
As you guys, as you head up towards the box, you kind of have to take you up through that main corridor, and then there's a little side passageway, some stairs that you go up, and it's much quieter and hushed here. And your feet upon like the thick pile carpet, the wall sconces down the side, wood paneled. There's like a couple wood paneled doors here and there leading to the private boxes that are all got little "Don't Disturb" signs hanging on in brass, nicely engraved. And a couple ushers are standing at patrol just looking for riffraff, such as yourself. In
I
fact,
stabbed them both.
What?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
It's the same guy who you gave the tickets to comes up to, goes, sir, same usher, I'm sorry, your tickets, I believe, which were for a different night, were most certainly not for the boxes.
I do want to subdue him. And I'm going
You
to...
subdue me? An usher?
She didn't say that out
say that?
loud.
She didn't say it out loud. She attacked you.
Anyway, now you know my plan. Now it'll be even more impressive.
Okay. Well, feel free. Yes, very good.
You subdue me. I didn't say that. He read my mind.
All right.
If you'd like to subdue him, I would need a. Let's see.
I'm going to roll. I'm going to add 3.
Let's see here. Yes. And which skill are you using?
Fighting.
Oh, you're physically gonna just pummel him down.
Yes.
What?
Well,
Pummel that
just
usher.
Yeah, choke him out.
The Vulcan mind
yeah,
pinch?
Vulcan.
Okay. I've
Mind
chosen-
pinch? What the fuck?
Sorry.
You're a nerd? No, you're not. Get out of here. Mind pinch.
Sleeper hold.
Sleeper hold.
I like it.
This
Real
thing?
quick. Yeah.
Choke him out. Choke him out.
You
What do they call that? What do they call the Vulcan?
Vulcan
Neck
pinch,
pinch.
yeah.
Okay, mind pinch, sorry.
Mind pinch is
Your
great.
three comrades begin
You're
bickering
confusing
about
neck pinch and mind melt.
Yeah,
a recent story as you square up against the usher who straightens himself up.
Gives you a hug.
Yeah.
I don't think so, madame.
And I sneak behind him, and my
You sneak. You're right in front of him. You sneak behind him.
yes, I pivot. I ninja pivot.
Okay, I have a difficulty
I
in mind.
ninja
He
it.
looks like
Okay.
he's an usher who's thrown people out before.
All right, a 6.
All right, you do it.
Yes, I do. I do it very well. What was the difficulty?
6.
Oh,
Wow.
Very good. As you force him to his knees.
yes, but he makes a very silent sound like that.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Minus.
Nope, because this was a present.
It's a physical test, and that's only for presence and focus.
Yes, remember Antigone?
That seemed quite violent.
Oh, you've got him down, what, to his knees as you start choking him down?
And there's.
This is quite uncalled for.
I think I'll take us up on the box.
You're right in front of him. She's talking about, and you're like,
I think the tickets are for the box. Wouldn't you say?
Anyway, he's passed out now.
Oh, you're choking him
Before I
out.
passed
Yeah,
out, he
yeah,
said.
definitely sleeper hold. And I'm gonna drag him.
Hold.
oh, let's wear his clothes.
Well, sure. Everyone
big guy.
Yeah, but everyone mistook me for a man while I was in the military. Military?
Ministry.
You're talking to his
You're like the
body?
Mulan.
No, I'm talking to David, my dungeon master.
Oh, yes.
If you're gonna talk to David as a dungeon master, as Amy, don't use that voice.
You can't stop me this entire night.
It's just, you gotta do out of
That's
character
not the double
horns.
sevens.
If you're doing out of character,
Bots.
then I get it.
This is out of character. Really?
Yeah, you guys don't know out of character
Is this for
horns?
LARPing?
Yeah, LARPing or RPGs.
What are you
guys
doing?
play?
Out of
Out of
character
character
horn?
I don't know
Or you
this
can just
one.
do that.
I'm not gonna do that.
Sometimes it's a physical prop.
Can
you
I
have
just
to hold.
say it? That seemed way more violent than it needed to be. I don't know.
No, I know you're talking out of character.
Big gulp unicorn.
I totally subdued him. What was I arguing anyway?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well,
You won.
Anyway,
I
you're
d-
steady. The medical student is like, he'll have minor brain damage.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That seemed quite violent, but whatever. I don't care.
I
box.
do not care.
And I want to hide him in a curtain.
Are you gonna take his clothes?
I don't
Dirk,
think
you
so.
wear them. You're about the same size.
I'll be the usher.
Oh, I see how it is. When I try and drug a woman and take her clothes, it's suddenly I'm the bad guy, but you do it, and it's fine.
Well, we're not fucking him. Yet.
I'm not gonna fuck someone. No. Consent is important.
Just spun its way back.
But could we?
Consent is important.
That's okay.
It's very important.
Do you take his clothes?
Do you?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
I'm an usher now.
All right, he is.
That gives me unlimited access to every area of this place.
Every area.
Everywhere. Well, we already had 2 orgies today.
Yes, every box in the entire game.
I'm
box- well, the
entering
box in
all
question
the boxes.
Is just ahead of you.
Well, he's also. I hide him in a curtain.
I throw him out
Naked
the
body.
window.
Like, well, he's unconscious, so you couldn't stand him up because he would just slump down.
Yeah.
The
well,
curtains are
Well,
long.
I'll
This is
throw him in
the
the men's
1800s.
I kind
I'll
of,
throw
I kind
him in
of
the
wrap
men's
him. Yeah.
You wrap him up and then cinch the cord around him. It's
So
just a
fun.
big corpse-like body and this curtain that's just.
I put him in a box.
Oh, all right.
Sit him in a seat. Let's sit him in a seat. He's naked.
What if they do not?
We're not going to be in our seats anymore.
Do not disturb my corpse. Oh, he's not dead. My unconscious body.
Yes, he's in his box seat.
We stand him up in a seat in
I
one
just
of
want
the
to
private
compliment us
boxes.
all on doing a great job keeping the tone of this Lovecraftian horror game on point. I think from you guys to me setting the tone, it's all been great. The number of orgies is very standard for Lovecraft.
Oh, absolutely.
The silly accents.
Cthulhu has so
butts.
many tentacles.
Do you mean accurate?
The
accents?
obsession with buttocks.
That was like the worst joke I've ever made, and Amy latched onto it.
Yes,
She
and.
won't let it go.
Mistakes were made.
Eric,
and.
are you opening the door to the box?
Yes. I was like, well,
What?
you
Let me
are-
check for traps.
Well, you are
Wrong
disrobing
game.
that-
Sorry.
this unconscious usher. I shall check the box.
Don't act like you're above it. You've already confessed to
As you
similar
push,
crimes.
thank you for the follow,
Dylan Beetle.
Are you a person? Are you a beetle? We'll never know.
and everyone else who followed since the last time we said it. Thank you. Guys, inside the
Thanks.
box, as you push the door open, a peculiar smell of fragrance drifts out to your nose.
Quite peculiar.
Like orchid, cinnabar, and a terrible decay. perhaps from a corpse flower, something strange and exotic like that. That would be impossible, surely. Even more surprising, though, is the scrabbling sound of a foot coming up through what is in the ceiling, a vent, a grate, essentially. A ventilation.
Oh, hell nah! Oh, hell nah! I grab it.
Already through, unfortunately.
Hoist me up, Dirk.
Here.
Up into the grate.
I'll use my Vulcan.
All net.
I'll use my Vulcan mind pinch to hoist you up. I'm so embarrassed because
I die.
I'm
You pinched my mind.
I'm several voices in Star Trek Online, so I apologize.
Really?
I'm probably going to be fired now for saying Vulcan mind pinch.
Oh, no.
So,
Well,
oh, wow.
Emma Watson never read a Harry Potter book, so.
So I was just, in the
Inside
moment. I know
the
that
crawlways up
Okay.
here from the box you can see are dark, except and scaffolding everywhere and metal work. It's narrow. It seems to spider out in all sorts of directions. And in front of you, you can just see this shadowy, hunched figure nimbly making its way through these passageways and up ahead.
Stop right there!
Doesn't listen to you and disappears around a corner.
What but my Bohemie?
Is anyone else going to follow?
Yeah, let's go.
I need an athletics check.
Cherie, get behind me. Look at my butt.
Yes,
Unfortunately,
gladly.
Renee,
I'm
you're the
an
first
usher.
person
We must
through,
listen to all
so
the
you're
things I
making the
say.
athletics check for the group to follow this guy.
I don't need to make it because I was thrown.
You
Dirk
were,
needs to make it.
you were the first person to
Damn it.
I
Look,
need
you've
an
got
athletics
plenty to
check.
spend. Spend some.
Okay, I'm gonna put 2 on this roll.
Ace of Anarchy.
You pursue
Anarchy.
him. You pursue the figure out. This gray cloaked figure, just for a moment, glances back at you, and you see this pallid face mask over.
Oh,
the
shit!
flesh
What
hat
kind
we
of
read a
mask?
story
I don't
about
know.
No mask in gray.
No,
he
mask!
has a mask.
No, mask!
And then
I
disappears
recall.
up out of the crawlwork, and you can see climbing up out of the crawlwork over onto.
Is he a spider?
No.
Okay.
It's moving with kind of unusual.
Oh my god.
Up.
Oh.
Oh, it.
Does
Spider-Man,
do whatever a
Spider-Man
spider
does
can.
whatever a
Spider
Spider-Man
can.
can.
Spider-Man.
It seems like he's heading up onto the
Can
flies,
he swing from a web?
the catwalks, which kind of extend out over the stage, heading up onto those out of
Yes,
the
he
crawl
does.
works. Athletics
Got
check. Are you
radioactive
spending
blood.
any athletics
2
points?
points. 2 points, David.
2 points.
Oh,
Oh,
bitch!
yeah.
Yes! Yes! That's a 6. That's a 6.
As the rest of you come up, you see Renee just bolting with speed. I guess it's your nimble size makes you just weave through the
Thank you for
piping
noticing.
up out onto the catwalks, as he's shouting at him to halt, not slowing down, just glancing back at you, rushing towards the edge of the catwalks to where they're swaying. You're way up above the stage. You can see the little figure singing down below. The chandelier not far away.
I jump on the chandelier. I've always wanted to do that.
You jump onto the chandelier.
No, wait. What? Where's he?
No.
I didn't smile as I said that.
In the
You're
middle
not
of the play.
At the
You
very,
push me away.
at the very,
No!
at the very end
I
of
use
the
my usher
catwalks.
powers to stop you. The suits.
The very end of the catwalks,
Usher
near
man.
where all these ropes come down together, there's like countless ropes that come in, and they're all like, some of them are battened down, and some of them are just free hanging. Grabs onto one of these ropes and looks back as you guys come running after him. And then
Don't you do it.
takes out a long dagger and then cuts a rope as he grabs another free hanging rope and swings out over the gap.
That scoundrel!
Very impressive, actually.
Even as he swings, you hear that chandelier begin to give way.
I'm glad I didn't jump
Somehow
on
I thought that would happen.
And the
Chandelier.
massive chandelier comes crashing down onto the stage below.
it. Who's it kill?
There's a huge eruption of noise. The lead
Usher
singer.
guy.
Is there no check
The
to
usher guy is
see-
safely in a curtain, in a box.
Wait, we had so many ways we were hiding his
I have ways to check for you guys. I don't have ways to check for any of the other.
Wait,
NPCs.
there's no way we can make a check to like grab the rope to stop the chandelier from falling?
Yes, if you want to try and save people.
Yeah.
I'm going to make that. It looks tremendously difficult. And I'm going to ask for a. What's called a mechanics check.
Ah! What?
Because there's no way to physically stop it because this thing weighs at least a ton.
I can grab it.
So you're right behind her, eh?
Wrap
Right.
it around
I-
that sprocket.
Yes, I'll use my crazy technology and good mechanics ideas.
It's physics.
And
It's
I'll
pure physics.
architect a way to grab it.
Great, and I will. Would someone like to? Do you want to help him out because you were saying it? Do you want to give me
I
a
can do that.
sense? Give me a sense trouble test. in order to sense that this guy was about
Okay.
to cut the rope.
I'll use a couple points.
Shout out to Dirk.
I'll
to
use
tell
a
him to
couple
grab it.
points from my sense trouble.
And can I use 2 for mechanics?
Oh, so that's a 6.
You crush it, so that's going to give you a +2 to your check on your mechanics.
Oh,
So
all
just
right.
use 2 of your
I'll
points,
use
and
2
then you'll
of mine
definitely
as well.
crit it.
There's this. Okay.
Star roll a 1.
So I have a
So
plus
he's got
of
a
how
4.
much total?
With a plus of 4.
I'm going to tell you guys it's going to be an 8 as hard as I can make it to try and stop this thing.
Oh,
I've never seen someone roll backwards. Failure.
shit. Close.
You leap,
Sorry
leap
about
forward
that.
to grab
My
onto this
guys.
rope, and you know you just have to God, if you can just thread it through this other pulley over here really quick, it'll make it swing way out instead of crash down, and then it zips through your hand right before you can get it there. All right, I'm going to and it just burns them raw.
You'll pull hands.
I know, and imagine all the credit I would have gotten. I would have been a hero.
Oh, Dirk, I'm sorry. Next time.
-1.
I'll fall.
Can we pull it back up and then I'll pretend to grab it again?
I'll throw my body off the
-1 to
catwalk.
any physical test that you have to make.
Man.
As your hands burn terribly, and then it explodes on the stage below, and there's screaming, and the production halts, and the
They're
lead
gonna think it's you
singer.
who did it.
I tried to stop it.
Don't draw any more attention to yourself.
Yeah, right, what's up
Don't
there? There, the murderers!
Usher did it.
I'm an usher. Quick, we'll put these clothes back on the usher. It's unconscious.
As you guys look around, you can see the figure, that escaping figure, the fleeing figure. The scent just barely tingling your nose as
I
you
have
guys
to go
rush
out.
to the end.
Did he
Let's
have
go
gray
after him.
gloves on
I
too?
run after him.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. He seemed to be dressed, in fact, all in gray, except for the pallid mask over his face.
Yes, I race after him.
Well, it's a rope swing out over this gap, and then it seems to have descended. It's over the you know how they would have like several large backdrop curtains
Yes.
out across stage. He swung out over those and disappeared behind one. It's kind of a blind jump. I'm going to need another check.
What kind?
Can I use my Tarzan investigative ability?
I'm going to go to.
No? Okay.
It sounds like the 2 of you guys are swinging out there first.
All right.
Athletics seems like the skill.
Yep. I'm gonna bump 3.
I don't think holding onto a rope takes that much athleticism.
I'm gonna bump 3,
Okay, they're both ready for it. Roll it up.
and then I'm gonna.
Keep in mind though, if you fail, you puts you 1/3 of the way to true death.
All right.
True death.
I'm.
What'd you get?
She did
Yeah,
not.
girl, yeah.
The athletic major.
Pia,
What rank did you hold when you were in?
Is that an air
What
horn?
rank did you hold
Yeah.
when you were in the military? You were
What
just
rank?
Yeah.
I was at least a sergeant.
I think it says
We've had this rank conversation.
Yeah, I
before.
don't know what they are.
Sergeant's
Colonel?
fine.
sergeant works. The sergeant.
Deputy. I think it's deputy. You're the deputy of the army.
Isn't it a
The
deputy?
sergeant Luke Skywalker's it and like grabs onto the rope, swings it across the
One-handed?
gap.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Let's
Oh
see
my
how-
god,
I
making
made-
that face.
Henry Cosgrove is a somewhat athletic man, but he's also contused right now.
Oh, he's
And keep in mind
and
your
he's drunk.
father.
Oh, so +3 minus
6
+3.
What? Plus 3?
plus 3
Minus
minus 2.
Or 2.
Minus 2, so that's a 6.
6. You still succeed.
Oh!
Very nice. And a thing your father would, you hear your father's voice going, "Don't do it, Henry!" And then you're just like,
Do it, Henry.
Fuck you,
That's a
Dad.
weird thing.
Bully Cosgrove.
Wait, let's swing. 1, 2, 3.
over the backdrop, and then you
Should I
guys
take a picture?
descend down behind as the ropes
Should.
pull up
Do it
the
again.
sandbags on the other side.
Picture.
Very animated. Eric, I like it.
That's good.
We did it.
You guys descend down the other side, and you land with a bump as these sandbags go down on the floorboards backstage, right next to a trapdoor set into the floor.
Ooh.
That shook the cobwebs out of me. I'm no longer contused.
I'm also very sober.
You're uncontused.
The trapdoor is ajar, clearly had been moved by this ghost as he disappeared down into it. The 2 of you follow up behind as the ushers are starting to climb up onto the
You go, I'm an usher.
Leave me alone.
It's okay. I've got it handled.
I'm after them.
I'm the second floor usher.
You guys follow into the
catwalk usher.
trapdoor, descending downwards. As the people ushers are starting to climb What is this beautiful voice?
I'm an usher.
Ew, what's that horrible voice? Who did this?
Beneath the stage are the massive cogwork machinery that literally operate these huge apparatuses that swing up and down onto stage. The literal Deus Ex Mechanica. Or Deus, yeah,
Machina.
Machina?
Machina.
I'm throwing it to Amy. She knows what she's saying. Deus Ex Machina.
I think she knew that.
I did read Antigone.
That's true. God, it's
You guys
impressive.
aren't quite
So
sure
impressed right now.
which way this guy may have gone necessarily. You're kind of lost in a maze of massive machines and things like
So,
that.
how
That is
does-
an applicable investigation skill for this.
Wait,
Would
what?
architecture help?
Yeah.
And technology?
Architecture or technology would both work, absolutely.
I have miscellaneous.
And that's all it takes
Anything.
basically for the
And a
game.
push is like I can just say something's there.
It's a way to kind
Like
of interject
tinkling
the fact
waves.
into the narrative.
There's so there's more than one way. There's like so it's like a
Well, one way
It's
to
kind of
catch
like
ghost.
you're kind of crouching down.
and there's two paths.
There's like several paths. There's just large, massive machinery, and it seems like there's a web network almost underneath here.
There's like one distinct area that I noticed that there is a piece of gray fabric that was like caught on a nail. I'll use a push for that.
I'll take that push, sir. And as he notices that, your architecture absolutely kicks in, and that narrows you in on an out-of-place trapdoor underneath everything else on this lower stage. There's all sorts of access hatches and stuff to get underneath and oil up all these massive gears. Throughout the building, the steam vent you climbed in through in the box and all these other trapdoors have a big lyre carved into it, kind of done in white.
Which is an instrument.
It is an instrument.
Not a lying person, person who tells lies, but a sort of harp-looking thing.
Henry points to the scrap, and your eyes move right past it, Dirk, to a trapdoor
trapdoor!
set into the bottom that has a white enameled mask.
Oh, what? No way.
What it says.
That seems very obvious.
Well, the 1880s, 1890s didn't have a lot of movies and TV yet. This is the first time anyone's thought of something this cool.
Hey, I'll
Right.
put my face on it. Hey.
It's around the time they invented the first superhero.
Who?
Scarlet Pimpernel.
The Scarlet Pimpernel.
Is he a
First
superhero?
official superhero. Yeah, because basically Batman, like every Batman, all them stuff based on the Scarlet Pimpernel.
I'm scared.
That's right, and our Count of Monte Cristo and all that stuff. The rich
Women
millionaire.
invented superheroes.
Nice.
I like
Hell
it.
yeah, it died.
So, who's opening up this trapdoor? Probably the man with architecture.
I'm here. It's right here. I'm going to open it.
You heave it off, and descending down into the depths, into the darkness, a tunnel, an access hatch, maybe.
Is there a ladder?
Deep into the earth, no, but there's
The fuck?
there are handholds, copper handholds,
Oh.
punched into the wall that you kind of like
Jesus.
recessed in
Are they slippery?
a little bit.
Oh.
You guys
Wipe 'em
look
off.
down
We gotta
into
do
this
this.
dark, deep below, and here
We're going.
is where your drives kick in.
Okay.
What would drive you to descend after a potential murderer, a strange figure, instead of waiting for the gendarmes to show up? Why must you go after and solve this mystery yourself?
Because if you want anything done, you got to do it yourself.
And I just need to know I just need a vision to craft my beautiful butt.
You noticed as he was running away that he had a very nice butt.
Yeah.
So he wanted to get closer to
Henry can just hear his father saying, "Henry, you're too stupid to solve this crime. Leave it to the professionals."
God.
I'll show him who's stupid.
Yeah.
I'll solve this crime myself.
Stupid, you say? Well, I'll climb into this dark hole after a murderer. How stupid is that, father?
So I think I figured it out. You're Shaggy. You're Shaggy.
Shaggy?
Yeah, because he's like drunk. Shaggy's high all the time.
Yeah, you are pretty screwed up.
And you're Fred, and Amy is Velma.
Scooby-Doo. Oh, Velma.
No, I'm not.
You're smart. You're really smart. That's all David's been talking about.
Like Scooby-Doo.
I'm Scrappy.
Oh my God! No, you don't. I don't want
Scrappy-Doo.
that for you. I don't wish
Ruining
that
it.
on you.
You're ruining the game. All right.
Wait, who are you?
David is Scrappy. What?
Who are you?
Puppy
I'm Velma.
power!
No, I'm Velma, you said.
Oh no, I'm the other one.
Daphne.
Dolphin.
Daphne.
I'm Dolphin.
Dolphin.
Yeah.
No, and I'm the mystery machine.
I'm
Who takes it from adventure
3
to
wheels.
adventure.
Yeah.
Can I be the Harlem Globetrotters in the one-off episode? Yeah.
Yep.
Unlike the Mystery Machine, I'm constantly breaking down and not giving you
I
guys
want to
where
be
you're
Don
supposed to
Knotts
go.
then. There's too many ostriches. Who let all these ghosts in here?
Nip it in the bud.
Can I be,
Nip it.
yeah, that's fine. Let's keep going. After descending into the earth, you guys find yourself standing on a long, having seized on your individual visions. Descend into the darkness. There's a little shaft of light that comes down from overhead. But the corridor at the bottom is illuminated on each side by electric lights. Well, they wouldn't be electric. Again, they'd be
I was like,
gas
whoa.
lamps. Gas lamps going. A long, narrow hallway that seems to snake downward, deep into the underground, presumably connecting with the Parisian sewers or the catacombs beneath the earth. You begin to follow it. There's no branching passages.
Is it wet?
No.
What?
No, it's not not wet, actually. In fact, do you have intuition as one of your investigative skills?
Inspiration.
Inspiration, no. Architecture, we know you've got
I have
architecture.
miscellaneous though, so I guess yes I do.
Yes, you do.
be anything.
Your intuition reveals that after walking for about 10 or 15 minutes, kind of continually downwards, you've definitely gone too far. You're not under the Opera House anymore. You must be out way under the streets. But if you're not under the Opera House, you would have met up with the sewers. You haven't met up with the sewers. You're just somewhere else.
Must be an underground.
Magic
Space.
land. Magic land.
That was a scary voice. You said.
Yeah, Dirk.
It's-
Where'd that come from?
Are you okay?
Yes, sorry. Yeah,
Maybe there's another
spirit took me.
hatch we need to go down.
Dirk is just seems really quite upset after letting all those people die.
Oh.
Letting them. It's not like any of us had a
You're
choice.
acting like your father, Henry.
How dare you? How dare you? You've
You
met
know
my
it's
father.
true.
You've had sex with him. You know that I'm
did have
nothing
sex
like
with
him.
She's your mother.
Yeah.
I'm your
Oh.
No, I'm much too young.
Have you had sex with him?
No.
Well, we just had that orgy.
Well, how would you know if you only had sex with his father?
I didn't
But you
let
can be an
him.
orgy, not
Don't you need
directly.
a-
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we've never actually touched.
Actually, the definition of an orgy is just doing the same. Everybody's doing the same thing in the same space. So we could have all just been tying our shoes.
Most in the lead, by the way. A definition of an orgy is tying your shoes together in the same room with other
No,
people.
it's doing any activity at the same time in the same room.
So
as
we're
other
in an
people.
orgy right now.
Yeah.
I thought that was the definition of insanity.
No, that's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
Guys, who would be in the lead?
I'm in the lead. I'm
Of course,
running
the
after him.
architecture
I'm
guy.
going for the glory.
Give me.
Stop running.
Can
I
get
don't
a
want
sense trouble
to.
check from you.
What's that?
Sense trouble.
Boost it.
Boost it, baby.
I'm boosting it. I'm gonna add one.
Okay.
There may be more trouble ahead. I get to say that. 3.
3, and you don't have any setbacks or anything like that. Then, despite
Oh wait. Yeah, no, because that's for
you're
physical.
clear. So, despite your architecture skill, you fail to notice the metallic nozzles inset in the. You do notice that the brick has turned bone white as you've descended here. It's no longer natural earthen color. It's like bone white, as if made from bones. Sure. You fail to notice the metallic nozzles inset into the now bone white brick. Nozzles which suddenly sputter and flare with flame as you guys go
Oh,
charging
dick.
Whoa!
into
Oh, dick.
a gout of flame licks out into the passageway just as you guys are charging through it. I need a athletics check from
Speaking of
everybody.
flame, supernova. Thank you.
39.
I'm gonna bump it. I'm gonna bump
What
it.
check do you need?
This is going to be an athletics check again. I think we've done those before. How many
Yeah.
points is everyone going to spend?
I'm gonna
I
spend
have
one.
none to
I'm gonna
spend.
spend 2.
But at least I'm not contused anymore.
Ah, that's fortunate.
Ooh, I got a 6.
6 for me, because I spent one.
6. Did anyone
I
roll?
got a 5.
5. So all 3 of you guys
I
are
got
merely
3.
singed.
Uh-uh.
You're singed.
Was 3 high enough?
3 is not high enough.
Yeah.
You are burned, my friend.
Damn.
No!
Those
You
of
were the
guys who
last
are-
one in and you still
Yeah.
got fucking burned.
Burn.
3 people are singed, so your hand's already hurt as well, right? Oh,
Right.
and
So
this
I'm
was a-
extra singed.
What did you roll? You rolled a
Wait,
6?
that's a physical trait. Should he get rid of that when he rolls
Oh,
for this?
5. So
5.
because I added 1, so I guess I got a
5 is
5.
enough to still pass it. I will take
Get rid
this
of
away
that.
from you.
Okay.
Guys, so all of you, 3 of you who are
Wait,
singed,
you're back. Okay.
you have 1 wound. You can get rid of this
Thank you,
wound
Miley.
right now if you want. Ooh, thank you.
Miley
Miley,
Okay, very good.
You guys, but you have to spend 1 health or 2 athletics points.
Oh, 1 health, please.
Okay, I'll take it. So you just shrug it off. You're a tough guy. It doesn't matter to you. 1 health or 2 athletics. You guys want to get rid of your?
I'm okay.
You're okay.
I'll take off a help.
I wouldn't
Or,
say.
yeah, so that I get this back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had a lot of grain alcohol, so I am quite flammable at the moment.
You are.
That's why I got burned so much.
Sir, take a Black Death card. You're not quite dead, but you do have a -2 on all physical tests. -2. And if you succeed at a physical test, you may discard by spending 1 health or having 2 first aid spent on you by another player. But that's only after a successful physical test. So it's going to stick around for a little bit.
I'm sorry, I have a quick question for the stream. Is Amy the only person who has taken a point, who's turned in a point of health at this point?
I just took 1.
Yeah.
I just turned it
But
on.
so now I've got 2 health left.
Me too.
Oh, you guys have been marking off health for a while? I'm
No.
Not really for a while. Just,
No, we didn't
Start with mini.
Yeah, I only started with 3 health points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the wrong numbers in here. What's the health total? 4?
I'm 2 out of 3.
I've got 2. She's got 2.
I have
What's your health?
3.
You all started with 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You all started with 3?
I'll get this totally wrong. Okay.
Interesting. Okay, thank you guys. So you're burned. You've got -2 on all your physical tests. You're just yeah, something. I guess you've probably been when you drink your grain alcohol. It just spills onto
I'm
your
sloppy.
shirt. Now you are, yeah, unintentionally, yeah. So your clothes went up.
Sometime in the orgy we tried to pour champagne on his titties.
Oh.
But it turned
It
out
didn't
happy.
work. Why didn't it work?
But because it was, you thought it was champagne. It was a champagne bottle filled with lighter fluid.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Couldn't go more wrong.
After you managed to pat out Henry, you smell that burned hair smell, which is never good. I mean, it's coming from all of you. Your fine duds are singed. The frock that you borrowed,
Gone.
at least it wasn't yours. You guys continue to proceed down this passageway. Probably a little.
I'm gonna do it a little bit more carefully.
Yes, a little more carefully, everyone.
You can't just go
Tread
running into
No.
deep dark holes like that, Dirk.
No, no.
Well, when there's
Okay.
great ghosts to be chased and glory to be had, I just, and a chandelier, I just killed some people. I was under duress, etc.
Drink.
You would have been
And I
right
think-
in there with the Rough Riders of
That's
Teddy
right.
Roosevelt.
If I was back home, I'd be riding on the Rough Riders right now with good old Teddy
I've
Roosevelt.
also decided to pivot away from butts and pivot into murders.
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
I think this will be
You're
a
going to
finest
murder
work.
people?
Yeah.
No.
Or we're going to do artwork about murder.
Subject
There you
matter.
go. Yes, that's
All
going
right,
to be.
yeah.
Yeah, my subject matter is changing from butts to murders.
Very well.
Gosh, I'm so inspired.
Life is pain. Life is an unending amount of pain.
Yes, why aren't you writing this down? This is brilliant.
Anyone
This is
who's telling
brilliant,
you-
I say.
Anyone who tells you different is selling something.
The talk soothes your nerves a little bit, even as you walk for another 10 or 15 minutes.
Yes,
At least you have light. And these sconces that burn along the walls at every 60 feet or so.
Yes.
Until suddenly
two
there's a,
Again?
and they all flicker off, one after another.
What?
Dying
Haunted
out
as
on you.
shit.
Oh no.
Do I have any sort
Oh
of
shit.
torch or lantern on me? Oh, is there a lighter inside this usher's costume?
Couple years too
perhaps?
early for a lighter, but yeah, you've got
yeah.
something. Give me a preparedness
Sure.
check. Preparedness. Do you want to spend any points on that?
I'll spend
I
mine.
think the usher should have to roll for this. It's his clothes. Ooh.
Nice.
6.
Yes, you've got some matches.
Okay.
And what else do you find in his pockets?
Something I can make a
bunch of
torch
the
out of.
yeah, a bunch of
Oh,
the
programs.
programs.
Yes.
Tons of programs. You've
Make
managed
a torch out of
to
the program.
roll them up,
Perfect.
roll them up into a big paper roll, and light those with the matches.
Yeah.
And light.
Look how resourceful you are.
Speaking of
Fitting.
Scooby-Doo,
Zoinks.
Speaking of Scooby-Doo, as the flickering light, firelight, illuminates now a much spookier tunnel, which is still stretching down and on into the darkness. There's a crack, a crevice, a broken rift in the wall, not far ahead, and an animalistic head sticks its face out at you.
What?
you
What is
mean like
animalistic?
an alive, like it's an
hard to
animal?
put a
It's
finger-
alive?
Well, those are all great questions.
Is it
About the size of a
Is it an
large
animal?
dog.
Is it alive?
About the size of a large dog, a Great Dane, but its features are,
It's Scooby-Doo.
are like, well, The
Where
features are
are
reminiscent of, think of a tarantula, but then hybrid that with a crustacean, like a lobster's head, and then a monkey's face, all mashed together.
A chimera.
Yeah, but all
But is it
into
the-
one hideously.
Does it look like a mask then, really?
No, it's.
Oh, it's a creature.
Not a mask! Not a mask!
Oh, the monkey with spider fangs.
It's like mandible things open
Spider
up and there's
monkey
monkey
dog crap.
teeth on this. Awful.
Yes.
I won't describe
Brought
it.
to you by Mountain Dew.
Even beginning to formulate the words in my head about how awful the teeth interlock and the horrible eyes and the way they bulge. I can't go further,
I don't like it.
I don't believe you.
but I do need a composure test from all of you.
Oh, fuck.
In order to
I love
in order to avoid being
This is
unnerved.
-1 for me, so
right,
I'm
go
going
on.
to spend.
I'm gonna add one.
I'm gonna spend all 3
Okay,
of my
composure.
composure. So it's
I'm
a
gonna
+3
throw a couple.
-1, which is a +2, and I have a 7. Fuck yeah!
Oh shit, I got an 8.
You guys are crushing
I have
it.
a 5.
I don't know if this is the unending pain or the drunkenness, but I'm okay.
Drunk.
Yeah, it's all just, you can't quite see it. It's all swimming. Doggy.
Scoopy!
Someone Amy, you threw your coin at me? Was that you throwing a coin at me? Great. Okay.
Oh yeah, do I get rid of this for anything? Or for a physical test?
That was physical from the flames.
So I
Physical
keep
test.
this still.
Yes. Physical for you. Who else got singed? Everybody.
Oh,
who
I
got
guess
singed.
I did. So
Yeah,
maybe
you
I
guys
didn't
hang on
get
to
to.
these. Sorry, all of you guys have, these are only for physical. This is for a,
But I thought I give it. Wait,
Presents.
why didn't I give it back?
Well,
for
that
some
wasn't a
reason?
physical test.
oh, this was for your hands, right?
Right.
You gave that one back.
Okay, and then you gave me another one,
But
but
I
then
gave you
why?
another
But I
one.
didn't have it in front of me, and I don't remember.
Yep.
Well, whatever.
No, this one was.
Fine.
I definitely gave you a physical one.
Singed.
Yeah,
Everyone,
you got
Yeah.
singed from the flame.
Everybody definitely
Oh
got
no,
singed.
I gave it back to you because I took a health point.
Yes.
So
oh,
that's
you guys
why.
gave me
right.
health
Yeah.
points.
Yes.
So that was my presence one.
Thank you.
Presence and focus.
Guys, you all passed, so you're merely unnerved by this. Unnerved. I'm going to give you shock here.
Okay.
Your next presence or focus test is going to take a -1
So
penalty.
we will take.
and
I guess I
this
will take that
card
back.
will be discarded. So you have a -1 onto your next presence or focus test, and after that,
We're fine.
you
Wait.
discard
It's
it.
fine.
This is
this
shock.
count as 2?
No, this counts as one wound and 1 shock.
And we need 3 of one of those
3 of any
categories.
one of those categories, and you.
So if I get another one right now, do I lose?
no,
Okay.
you'd have to get either 2
Two
more
of-
shocks
okay.
or 2 more
Okay.
wounds.
Wait, sorry. So this is -1 on presence and focus then.
-1 presence and focus. Your other one is -1 on, unless you got rid of it, which
I did.
most of you guys did, and then you're -2 on all your physical tests, and you have a.
Oh, you're gonna die first.
That'd be fun
It'll be fun.
for me. At the end of the corridor. Let's see. Yes, indeed. At the end of the corridor, there is a brass door. You finally reach the end after walking for far too long. Far too long.
Is it closed or open?
Closed. Closed door. It's marked with that same mask emblem you saw on the hatch
Oh,
above.
come on.
No mask.
White enamel, but
So conceited.
much larger now. Almost enormous. Almost as if you've been shrinking and the door is the same size as you walk down this thing. Or maybe the door has grown in, this door is impossibly huge. There's a strange sense of time and space dilating in a weird way. Like you realize you have no idea how long you've been down here. It feels like you've maybe been walking for days, but you look at the torches that have been burning down the programs and they've only gone down an inch or 2.
The fuck?
They've burned
But
down.
it feels like we've been down here for days.
Oh shit.
Or hours maybe. It's hard. You kind of don't know how long you've been walking or how far.
I'm very drunk and in a lot of pain, and I can't tell what is going on.
How did you get more drunk?
I
It just he let
He
it
drank
sink
the
in.
alcohol that was on fire. That was-
Oh.
When he was on fire, he
What?
drank it
Oh.
off of him.
Dirk, are you still? He had the flask wouldn't have burned.
yeah, the
It's
flask
just
is
hot.
fine.
It's just like,
Yeah,
take it off him.
it's just
like
real
one of those
warm.
drinks
Cool
they
that
set
down.
on fire.
As you, Dirk? As you're in the lead, as you approach the door, you can almost feel something on the other side. Almost hear something like a thrumming. Is it a thrumming? No. It's the crashing of ocean waves.
What? Where are we, man?
I think
And
we
that-
found the source of that wet hymn.
Now, I need a composure test from all of you guys again as your
For
perception.
the ocean,
Jeez.
I'm calmed and elated by the sound.
I have
Throw
nothing to
one.
spend.
It's impossible that the ocean could be down
A
here.
3.
And the time dilations. Come on, you're an 1880s
6.
heroine. You pass out
Here,
your faint.
I
all the
had a
time.
-1, so this is
Minus
a 3.
1, that evens out.
Oh wait, 5. Because
I rolled
that was
a
presents.
straight one.
Here.
Holy fuck,
I'm gonna
Eric.
spend a couple actually.
These are for your -1s?
Yep.
Things we just did. Okay.
I got a 6.
You pass. You
Or-
failed and you
5.
failed.
A 5.
I don't know. I
So
got
it's a
a
5.
3.
It's
It
a
sounds
5 pass or fail.
5 passes.
3.
Okay.
Fails.
Fail.
Fail.
Oh, and I'm gonna give this back to you.
Thank you.
But I don't feel that bad.
This is interesting, the system. There's a lot of canning getting
Yeah.
back. I definitely could have used cards. Would have been nice. Okay, good to know.
coins.
Interesting system. Those of you who
I just
succeeded,
like cards.
those of you who succeed as the door swings open, you're merely shocked as these, you're like, it's just, I can't really be, there's obviously a rational explanation for the seashore, which opens up in front of you. And overhead, the black stars that hang in a pure bone white sky, like milk white.
What?
And the lapping of waves
Thanks,
upon
Joseph.
the shore. Joseph Canali.
Terrible timing, Joseph.
Who succeeded on this one?
Me.
The 2 best.
Wait, I just gave this back to you. Why are you giving it back to me?
It's a lot of give and take in this, I
No,
guess.
but that doesn't make any sense.
-1. You're handling it well.
No, because we made it.
Yeah.
No,
We
but
would've
I
been
just,
worse.
you said I get to give this back to you when I make an
This
unease
is a new
check.
one for a different
Right,
thing.
but this is, but we still making it still penalized.
Oh,
us.
yeah, yeah,
If,
wait,
if
sorry.
we failed,
I
it would be
gave this-
even worse.
You said we get to give it back when
Yes.
we pass it.
But it's like
Yes,
D&D.
Right.
you did. So I take it back. So now you're down to 1. You passed it, but you still, I believe, take
It's a powerful
a
spell.
new bad
There's like
one.
no
It's
point in
powerful.
succeeding.
No, it's like it's
No, there
like,
is- no,
it's
because
like
if-
D&D when
if
you
you-
cast a spell and they save, but they still have to take half damage.
Right.
Yes, it's
So
like
give me
taking
half a
damage.
coin. I don't want that full 1 back.
Snap.
Break it.
It's
Rule
possible I'm doing it
breaker.
wrong. It's possible I'm doing it wrong, but I
I don't
believe.
think. I think you're doing it
the wrong
right.
I think you're doing it
and
right.
yeah. So actually, you give me this one back. and
What?
then- Because it's a shock. This is another emotional shock.
That's my physical one.
This is your physical one. Then I got to give you.
No, I gave this back to you.
Then I'm gonna let you calm down, and I'm gonna circle back around. Eric, did you fail?
I failed super hard.
I
You
failed.
realize you are in between worlds, sir, and the shock wrecks you. -1 on all.
You're 3! This is 3!
No,
No.
it has to be of the
That's
same.
a minor. That's a minor.
It has
well,
to be of the same.
You were
thing.
like, he's dead. I'm so excited.
It has to
You're
be
dead!
either 3 shocks or 3 physical. One of them's physical, right? You're burned.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what we'll do to show those? We'll use gray for shock and brown for physical. So put one brown
Who's the
one
name
on
of the
your-
person who made this game?
It's Robin D. Laws.
I'm calling him right
You
now.
gonna call him? Give him a call.
Robin.
Using Facebook
One
talk.
of those is shock, and then
Twitch, he's
you have
calling
a
on
minor
Twitter,
one as well.
Yeah.
It's a new feature.
I
They
gotta
just
take a minor
updated.
one.
Yeah.
Twitter Live.
Were both of those big ones physical?
This was the burn, so
Burn.
this would be another physical, right?
That was the other mental one from your seeing the horrible beast, right?
I got
you
a
passed
shock from seeing the beast.
Okay, so they're 2 physical ones.
What's mental?
Yeah.
Brown. Then
Mental will be gray. We're gonna.
No, mental's brown.
No, mental was gray.
It's gray.
Well, you gave me the wrong ones.
Wait, we'll mentally flip it. Whoop. There we go. Thank you. All right. So that's what he's got. Those are just so you can keep track better.
I need a card
You did a big fail.
and a.
-1 on all tests.
The fuck? What?
-1
This
on
just marks the card.
all tests across the way.
Oh my god!
If you have a. Great. Okay. So you just realize you've passed between worlds and you're freaking the fuck out. You're hyperventilating.
milky white sky, black stars. Friggin'
No, these
weird,
these
man.
mark these.
Okay. Did I give you a
This is
minor
the
one
same
for
one.
failing? This is another.
Yeah, I
failed
thought this was a
shock.
minor.
Yeah, you get another one. Or a shock. Did I give you that just now?
Yes,
Right?
you
I
gave
did.
me this already.
And I gave you
Why
one
do you
right
take
now.
them
Yes.
Okay. Then your guys are
Do
good.
not give me another one.
Okay, I'm not going
I will
to.
call
Yeah.
your mom.
No, not my
A
mom.
little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna drink.
I just liked your system when I used it, and then you changed it.
As you guys gaze out at this weird, watery ocean that's crashing down. there's a
Watery
figure-
ocean? Really? That's the adjective
This guy-
you
yep.
went with?
Come on.
There are
Wait.
worse.
This watery,
Moist ocean.
this watery landscape that some could call an ocean. The waves crashing down on this black sand beach. you see a skiff, like a raft, basically, with a figure on it, dressed in gray,
Is it our guy?
pallid mask, yeah,
Oh, it's our guy.
with a pull in his hand, pushing off
I
into
don't
the
think
waves.
so, mister.
And next to him, dressed in that blue and white Romanesque robes that she was wearing when she was just singing poorly on stage, Celeste.
How the fuck
How the
did she
hell
get
did
there?
she get there?
She wasn't on stage when the thing fell down.
Jinkies.
So it's a good question.
Jinx, you owe me alcohol.
You owe me 1 alcohol.
And they're just pulling. He like looks back at you and just continues to push his way out, taking Celeste with
Are
him.
there more rafts or skiffs?
No.
I'm gonna run over and try to stop him.
I wanna push.
You've got physical skills. You've got great swimming
Yes.
skills.
No, I want to push and I want to lasso them.
Lasso.
I want to do a push that there's rope nearby.
Okay. Yes. There's weird rope.
on your
Weird rope.
Yeah, it's green.
weird ass
It's
rope.
like kelp.
man.
It's like kelp rope as you pick it up.
Okay, and I'm gonna lasso and I'm gonna spend 2 athletics.
It starts slithering through your hands.
Lord
Lord
sausage.
sausage.
Lauren sausage. As you pick it up,
Whoa! Hell yeah!
7.
this is just a lasso.
To lasso them and pull them back.
Great. You hurl this thing out and lasso. So this is combat, basically, is what this is.
Sounds like it.
It's offense.
I'm just making
Offense.
sure.
It's offensive.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it. Oh well, let's jump in now. You throw it out and lasso the thing, holding it tight.
The thing or the man? Where'd you lasso?
You're lassoing.
The kelp.
I'll say you lasso the.
I lassoed the
kelp.
kelp.
Okay,
You
sorry.
did a lasso wrong.
Or doing lasso the man? Was that to get the man?
No, I mean,
Stop
it was
the
more-
man,
it was
stop the
more-
boat.
It was more the boat.
The
yeah,
boat,
if
the
there
skiff.
was something I could lasso.
There
onto.
totally is like a weird. So it's like a raft, but it does have a weird bowed point at the front and the back, and then it's just flat. It's like a big paddleboard with bowed
With a-
fronts.
Like
Okay.
a gondola.
Like a gondola.
Yeah.
It's like a gondola.
Yeah, and
The
it,
Lasso
Italians.
this green
The
kelp.
The flowers of Florence. It all makes sense now.
yes,
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Well, oh yeah, I should have pointed that out. As you pick up the coils of this rope. And,
Kelp rope.
Yes, kelp rope, and it's slithering on your grip. There's the pile. It looks like this giant pile, but as you pick it up, Albert's dead body is beneath it, just floating face down.
Oh no!
Right
That
on
didn't
the
work
thing.
out.
I didn't even get to have sex with him.
Well, not too late.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Say that.
Oh my!
Sorry, guys.
Consent is important.
This is so.
Composure.
Now you guys have a chance. The gray ghost turns back on you and grips the
No
side
mask.
of its pallid mask as if to remove it, looking back at you, going, "You hunting me." First, I want to know what your intention is. What is your motive in this encounter here?
Save Celeste.
Okay. Does everyone agree? Everyone has a choice to weigh in.
Sure.
Save Celeste. Stop the murderers.
Subdue the man.
It's gonna be a great story, baby.
Pulling
God.
away this, it is a mask. Pulling away this
Oh.
pallid mask to reveal beneath,
Yes,
not the
mask?
king in yellow, maybe that you feared, this visage you can't quite see in your dreams sometimes, but underneath, Astray, your friend who burned to death, face looking fine as the day you last saw her.
Well, it did not look fine the day we last saw her.
What was
The day before we last
When she
saw
burned
her.
to death.
Yeah, it didn't.
Oh, her face looks then like the day before you last.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just absolutely. Your friend still. What did she look like? Apple cheeked,
Yeah.
Yeah.
smooth skin,
Beautiful.
beautiful.
So great, like
Arched eyebrows.
Rachel Weisz.
Rachel Weisz looking. You're coming to take her from me. She says it.
Oh,
Twisted
why do you sound
haunting.
like that?
She's a doppelganger.
Estrella, it's us.
like that.
It's your Henry. Don't you remember
Oh.
your Henry?
I remember my Henry well, but I found greater joys beyond now. The Yellow King awaits, but I'll take my newfound voice with me into the beyond. You all died that day in the fire. You all died that day, but I survived. Away. Now let me go! she says, and she starts trying to grapple for the rope. You won't try and stop me. I'll kill you like I killed that oaf, she says, looking at the man dead on the ground. If you're going to try and take Celeste back, we get one roll each. We can use your fight skill. You can also use your athletic if you want.
Okay.
It's going to be a fairly difficult challenge as Celeste looks back towards you and goes, Go back. Go back now. This is your last chance. She starts to obsessively rub her face, her forehead, and her cheeks as if pulling at the skin.
I'm going to use all my
remaining points of
fighting.
I'm going to use 4 fighting as well.
Yep.
Okay. So the way these fighting work is
-3.
generally you guys have to, if all of you succeed, great, you succeeded. If more than half of you succeed, you win at a cost. And you're going to take some damage, basically. If less than half of you succeed, you get repulsed. And if all of you guys fail, then you guys get slaughtered, essentially.
All right.
All right, I've got 4 on my
Here we
fight.
I got 4 on. Yeah. 9.
I got
7.
5.
Subtract your various numbers from everything. Everyone has, I think everybody's got -1 at least.
No,
this.
no,
No,
I'm
I
good on
don't.
physical.
I had 1.
I was good.
You have 1,
So I'm at 6.
6.
But then right when I do that, I give that back to you, right?
Not necessarily in this case.
No.
Not if everybody succeeds on this fight. That was a success.
9.
9 is a
6.
success. Success.
5.
5. A failure.
I had a 6, yeah.
You had a 6. You had a 9.
Mm-hmm.
If you succeed by a wide enough margin, which in this case you have, you can hand a success to another player.
I hand it to you.
Can you
Cosgrove.
describe? So then, please describe
Yes.
what you do in order to get Celeste back as this thing is moored.
So the first thing is I grab the Kemp rope and I lasso it and I start tugging as we're having this
Oh
conversation.
yeah, we just tug of war. I'll jump on the rope and start pulling.
Yeah, and I feel like the
3 tug of war
pole
team.
that she's got
Tug of war team.
kind of loses ground while she's distracted and she loses her
As you
pole.
start to pull back, yes, and
Yeah.
she loses the pole, she's still pulling at her face, and she goes, no, sing with me, Celeste, sing again! And she starts to pull her face off as if she's like peeling, Estelle is peeling her skin away, and her jaw starts to distend horribly.
Wait, Celeste does?
No, sorry.
Estrella.
And I go, I'm sorry, my love.
Who you're hitting
Estrella,
Estrella. A horrible keening of the dam begins to billow out from her face as she's like shrieking in pain, but a beautiful, exquisite pain that you can't stop listening to. And Celeste, kind of blank-eyed, begins breaking into her operatic motion alongside. So this is as you guys are pulling it in together, and you come running up to her, clock her out. Well, you tried to, but you failed.
Yeah.
So you start coming forward, and the wailing is starting to shatter your
Well,
already
but-
fragile
But
psyche.
then
gave
I
us 6.
tackle her. Right?
Be tackle, yes.
Yes,
Yes,
so
as you say.
I launch myself at her as the boat reaches the shore and lunge out and sort of pull her back. So when I pull her back, then his second punch actually hits.
So the first wild punch is
The first one misses, but I grab her and pull her back.
Hold her.
her voice is
Hold that
strangled
woman so I
back.
may punch her.
Oh God! This
It's
is right.
1895.
And then we shove a scarf in her mouth.
Where do you punch her at?
The face.
Right in the kisser.
Okay, yeah, it works. For
Bam!
me. Slamming her jaw back up, and it just the feeling is awful, as the too much loose flesh and bone and stuff. But just and she staggers backwards, choking, and falls over you, stumbling out of your grip over the edge of the skiff, and splashing back into the water, silenced.
Nice.
You have a chance to be slain at this moment.
You got a chance to die.
Keening of the damned that you took full on. Okay, you basically need to roll a dice. On an odd, you're going to treat it as a shock, which would give you 3 shocks and kill you. On an even, you'll treat it as an injury, you'll still survive. So if you roll an odd roll on this dice here, the shock will be too much for you, punching Estrella in the face.
Even.
Nice. Merely a wound. As you
So
take...
does that mean the card goes away?
Oh, you have
No.
3 now, though.
Wait, this is a physical one.
That is a physical one. It's a minor.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
You gave him the wrong. Wait, you're gonna write
Well,
that?
one of them you get to get rid of the card, right?
Yeah, for if he.
So that would the card would then downgrade into. You can give me the card back and keep the
Oh my
minor.
goodness.
Yes, we need a
It's
better
terrifying.
system. So you're still alive.
Well, you're about to die, sir. You were one.
He's so drunk he doesn't care.
There's bubbles bubbling up from where Estrella fell into the water.
Good.
And a thrashing, and it's like for a moment like you think she's going to come erupting out, and instead she just gets the bubbles get smaller and smaller.
Are you proud of
so
me
she's
now,
sinking
Father?
Down further and further,
Punch the shit out of her.
sinking down. As
You
if-
punched the shit out of
As
it.
if on the opposite side of the skip that she fell onto is unbelievably deep, and just seems to vanish into these depths below, the strange darkness of this unusual lake. And as that happens, the horizon that you were pulling for begins to shake and shudder.
Oh my
and
God.
then, as if you were on a stage production on the stage at the Garnier, the backdrop falls and comes down, and behind it is nothing. A nothingness which is impossible to describe. It's hard, not blackness, not void, just there is nothing there which can be. It's like a perceptual void. And all of the space that you're in, that nothingness expands into it as if everything is simply disappearing around you. I'm going to need a final check from you guys to get out.
Fuck.
And run back. You look back, you see the dead body of Albert.
0.
Exit stage left.
The dead body of Albert.
Is she come over to us? Celeste?
She's limp in your grip. She's limp in probably Henry's grip.
I'm carrying. her.
I'm the hero of this story.
Speak for yourself.
Drunk.
Okay. So final roll is going to be a composure in order to keep your mind
All right.
straight.
I'm gonna add 2,
I have nothing to
but
add.
subtract 1 because of this.
And this is basically
Oh, yeah, I have
this is
to
basically to
subtract one.
turn and run towards the door instead of just standing there paralyzed with fear as the universe collapses in on you.
Oh, yay! Okay.
Ooh.
What's the total it has to
3.
be?
I'm not going to tell you
Okay.
until after everyone's rolled. Does
6.
everyone roll?
I got a 3.
It's a 4. That's what we needed.
I have a 1.
4?
Yeah, even with my -2.
Oh my
I have
god.
a 1.
A 1. Okay.
With my -1, but do I also need to roll to see if I save?
From one of your earlier wounds?
No, I have this guy.
Yes, that's right. You have to roll to try and downgrade that.
Even.
So I think you downgrade it, right?
Yes.
Great. So you hand me that back. I hand you
Insane.
because you failed.
Yep.
That.
Oh, but it's just minor fail.
I think so. I'm gonna say yes in this case.
I'm not gonna fight
I
you.
think that makes sense. You guys managed to
I failed.
it's
What color is
the-
this again? What is this? A simplified.
Take another shock.
That's physical.
Physical harm.
Okay.
This is all mental. You
You
guys,
get to give him one if you minus.
Oh yeah.
I'll take it back. Not all the time.
It's like Go
Sometimes they're
Fish.
harder to get rid of, but I think I'm kind of not totally familiar with the system either.
Oh, okay.
I think this works though for the ending. You guys come staggering back. A couple of you guys are completely shocked and can't move, namely Henry and Dirk just can't bring themselves. And the two girls grab them.
Oh,
and-
no, I failed
Oh,
too.
you failed. Okay.
I
It's just
passed.
you.
Oh, you passed.
Yeah.
So
It's
with
us
the
two.
strata,
I'm holding the
I picked you
singer
both up in
and
my arms,
you know,
I guess.
you managed to grab on the arm of the other guy.
Yeah.
Or,
This will be a good promo.
or maybe Renee gets the both of them, grabs one by each hand, and comes
Yeah.
running back. As Henry pulls the singer, you guys reach that door, which is just opening out of the empty air, vaulting over the body of Albert, staggering through. The door slams shut
It's
behind
down.
you. You're fine, you're safe, and then the door begins to crumple in and vanish behind you. And you guys are running up this passageway, just these walls, these bone white walls disappearing until you're just on this passageway and nothingness, running up it, and then blackness engulfs you, and your eyes open, and you're just on the floor next to the machinery on the basement, that sub-basement of the Opera House. Awake, alive, Celeste in your hands.
Christ.
Barely alive.
Barely alive, barely sane. But you
I'm
made
doing
it.
pretty good.
You did do okay.
I'm doing pretty good.
You're
You
okay.
did
You're a
it.
little singed, as I think all that
My
happened.
hair.
I'm really beat up, but I feel like it's like that
Burn.
movie beat up where I've got like soot on me, and so like
You just wipe it off.
Yeah.
You look even more handsome.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've seen several wars. I've been in them. And I'm more shaken about this than any of that I've ever
This is
seen.
like a war on your mind.
Exactly.
Yeah. A Vulcan mind pinch, if you will.
You guys, the epilogue is as you guys, lanterns are like lowered down below, and ushers are climbing in, hearing some sort of commotion, and you guys are brought up. And as we pull out of the opera house, as we see that giant shattered chandelier, and the medics are there helping like the injured people. And at first there's all this confusion about you guys, and then they see Celeste, and they're relieved. They couldn't understand where she was, and then slowly, no one quite understands what you're trying to tell them, but they realize you've saved her. You've done something
I'm a
grand
hero.
somehow. Yes, and you guys are treated as
Dad.
heroes, led off, getting cleaned up, and given coffee and good wine.
We deserve medals. A parade.
The proprietors of the opera house and everything give hearty handshakes all around. And yet in the back of your minds, the things you saw and the Yellow King at large makes you realize that this mystery goes far deeper than you could possibly imagine.
well, time to get
The hell
bigger
out
into drinking. Just booze that
Time to
down.
get the hell out of France.
And I think we end the session there, guys. Wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
Great.
That's
Very
fun.
fun.
Thank you so much for running it, David.
Thank
Yeah,
you. It was a little.
Yeah,
it's
man,
a
it was
little
great.
bit daunting, as you guys can get. I don't normally sit down to run a game with 25 pages of notes in front of me, so that was really interesting, guys. Thank you so much for watching at home, and thank you for the wonderful donations, helping keep these guys alive. Luck was on your side this time, Henry, Eric.
Yeah.
Just barely.
I was hoping that you would get obliterated, but
yeah.
the heroes.
So was I. Thought it'd be fun.
I'm
for fun
Leaving
to
as a
die.
hero, saving the dame
Yeah.
was a pretty cool thing.
How
as
does
well.
he and not the hero have this?
I carried
So
a woman
drunk.
through fire,
So
The
drunk.
drunk ends up the hero.
and I'm white.
A white male in the 1800s.
I did
get
see
it.
this. This system seems awesome. What's really cool about it is this Paris setting is 1/4 of the settings. The way it's set up is that you would then have characters who are like alternate universe characters of the same characters we have now,
Ooh, yeah.
who are then in World War II fighting against again the Yellow King, but now the Yellow King's kind of in place of the Nazis in this weird way. It's like you're trying to literally fight off the incursion. And then again in the modern day, there's a modern day version of it where it's like the Yellow King won, basically, and is kind of in charge of America. And you're trying to figure out how to make peace with that and deal with it.
So it's like a fun White Wolf campaign where it's like your vampires are
Yes.
throughout time, and like you check in every like 100 years to see where your vampires are.
Yes, and it's all done in this kind of mind-bending is the word they throw around a lot, where it's a lot of, and the way they kind of encourage you to run it is we're like, we would do one session here in Paris, and then next session is the trenches in Germany in 1942, and then we jump back maybe after another session, and like each session informs the overall arc
Yeah.
as you guys unravel what's
Wow.
really
That's
going on.
crazy.
It's really cool. Again, it's on Kickstarter. It's really reasonable. I think it's really cool, and it has this kind of interesting system that I'm sure I was not running correctly, but it was still fun.
It was
right?
fun. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
totally
yeah,
I
fun.
think it was mostly right.
I also
Thank you,
think so.
Havana. That's very generous of you to
Thank
say.
You're welcome. I mean, thank you.
Except for when Havana was penalized, then those were the
Then
parts when
you
you
were
were
doing it
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, I could definitely see. I would recommend if anyone's going to run this at home, I would recommend
Not
props,
inviting me.
preparing props. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get to a lot of this stuff. I even had envelopes and things like that with letters prepared in them. If you had gone different directions,
Oh.
there's they're not great. They're not interesting because you guys don't know what those things pertain to. But
Can I open it?
yeah,
My
absolutely.
dear-
Wow! Oh my God!
My dearest Lorraine, I must suddenly
Lorraine.
depart for the Americas. My apologies for the suddenness of my departure. I'll not bear you with my business matters that command my haste. I have paid my opera box fees well in advance. Do not interfere with this. You are otherwise free to manage our household as you see fit. I will be unable to contact you for a good while. Try not to worry. Signed, R.
This one just says, "Show me them titties."
Oh,
It's a
from G.
it's a shakedown. It's a shakedown for money.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
There's all sorts of plot threads. What I do love the scenarios they prepare in this. I can't wait to see when they finish it and we can read more. So this is being put out by Pelgrane Press. Check them out on Twitter. Thank you so much, guys.
Pelgrane.
For Pelgrane, Pelgrane. Is that right? Guys, did you have fun tonight?
Yes.
I did.
We
So
did.
fun.
Yeah, it was cool.
I
Would you
laughed.
recommend people back it on Kickstarter?
Yes. Do
I
it.
totally would.
Do
It's
some storytelling.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Like I said, it's like $120,000 donated, so it's already like a sure thing. And there's tons of. They said it's
So get it.
88%.
They're over the
completed.
goal. Oh, they haven't
Yeah.
quite hit it yet.
No, they blew it away. The goal
Oh.
was like
Gone.
20,000.
Oh.
They're like 100,000 over.
Forget about it.
And so all this is going towards like lush interior art, and there's this like awesome add-on of like physical props. There's like a scrapbook of like people living in Paris, unraveling
Yeah.
it with like real props and stuff you can get. It's totally cool. I'm on board, guys. Thanks again for watching. I think that's it for us.
Yeah.
You've been watching Saving Throw, the channel where it's GERD
To be a
nerd. I'm hearing no. I'm hearing no from below the line.